everyone, Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. Slightly different.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening. So today is stage 5, the final stage of tour Gateh di Tranung, and today is a slightly different to the last 4 stages, because tonight's stages will be a Criterium stage at the iconic Terengganu Drawbridge, Rizal.
Selamat datang, Assalamualaikum, selamat malam. Kembali kita ke Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024 stage kelima Criterium, Night Criterium.
Okay.
Kita hari ini di Drawbridge, Kuala Terengganu.
Yep.
So Izzat, berapa total race, berapa distance kita pada hari ini?
Okay, so a short one, about 57 kilometers, which is about, I think, 16 laps? 15, sorry, yeah. About 15 laps of racing across Terengganu Drawbridge. So basically they will go up and down pretty much many times up that Drawbridge. All right, but before we proceed, let's have a little bit of a recap of yesterday's stage in the district of Kuala Nerus. Alright, so this is stage 4 in the district of Kuala Nerus, which is not far from where they starting today's stage. So there we go, the flag off of yesterday's stage, slightly flatter stage compared to the previous 3 stages that they were racing, slightly longer neutral zone. As they are riding across these beautiful bridge of Pantai Seberang Take.
Yep. So jarak semalam sepanjang 181 km dan bermula di kilometer 0 di hadapan pintu gerbang hadapan kediaman Seri Iman. So ini dia di awal-awal perlumbaan, attacking berlaku. Beberapa cubaan, itu dekat AOM pertama daripada Muhammad Amirul dari pasukan TSG sebentar tadi.
So many breakaway attempts been happening throughout the race, and initially it was the breakaway was for Akmal Hakim Zakaria and also Aiman Rosli. So they pretty much ride in the breakaway for approximately 40 kilometers between these 3 riders, actually, including Ali Agung Syabana. So these 3 riders are riding very well together until approximately 80 kilometers to go before these 3 riders got absorbed by the Peloton. There was a few crashes happening. This is one of the crashes that actually happened, but that's good that no serious crash that actually happened. And this is the intermediate sprint, the second intermediate sprint.
Ya, mereka masih meneruskan breakaway 3 pelumba ini. Aiman Rosli, Ali Agung dan
Akmal Hakim Zakaria.
That's
right.
Sehinggalah
this is the second breakaway after the 2 riders have been caught. Akmal Hakim and also Aiman Rosli have been caught, so they formed a newly breakaway after 80 kilometers of the race. Which have quite a significant gap between them and also the Peloton. 6 riders yesterday. We have Witawat Wari from Grand Thornton. We have Zahin Wahi and Aiman Ros. Zahin Wahi from Armed Forces. We have Amirul Fakuri Mazuki from TSG. We have Shazlin from Shazlin or Black, famously known as Black, from MPC. We have Koyim from TSG Academy. And then after that, there were many attempts from Muhammad Nur Aiman Zarif to bridge across, but have been successfully shut down by RCF. And this is the finishing line between these 6 riders. We can see was nerve-wracking for all of us here watching, considering we saw the chasers group. Witawat Wari initially launched the sprint. Amirul Fakhruddin Marzuki using Witawat Wari as a little bit of a slipstream, trying to go for the sprint, but unfortunately there was a nearly crash experience by Shazlin, which unfortunately shows some frustration.
Ini dia Peloton yang tiba, beberapa kemalangan berlaku sebelum 100 meter sebelum penamat dan dimenangi oleh Haris Saleh dari pasukan Armed Forces. Ini dia selepas kemalangan ini, kita tinggal 128 pelumba akan bermula pada hari ini, 123 pelumba pada hari ini.
It's like there was some few bruises and scuffings from these riders. Hopefully that doesn't scar their spirit of riding.
Itu dia Amirul Fakhrudin dari pasukan Tgdt mengguli stage keempat semalam, diikuti Muhammad Syahrin Awal dari MBC dan ketiga Muhammad Zahrin Wahi dari pasukan Armed Forces.
Yep. This is Muhammad Syawal Mazlin from Malaysia Pro Cycling. He's in a comfortable spot today, holding the MSN Terengganu white jersey for the best young rider.
Dan ini dia Muhammad Hakimi dari pasukan RCF mengguli best local rider, diikuti tempat kedua Muhammad Khairul Azizi dari pasukan MIFH dan ketiga Muhammad Hafiz Rodin juga dari pasukan MIFH.
Yep. This is Zawawi Azman from Armed Forces. So there's no more King of the Mountain points for today's stage. So technically, if all goes well, he is technically already the winner of the King of the Mountain classification.
Dan ini dia Muhammad Aiman Zarif mengungguli stage jersey hijau epic di tempat pertama, yang kedua oleh Jeron Myers dari pasukan RCF, ketiga Nur Aiman Rosli dari pasukan Armed Forces.
And here we have Jeron Myers from RCF. He's in the Hellas Bike Shop yellow jersey for the general classification, and pretty much if all goes well, he is the winner of the general classification category for today's stage. All right. Okay. So yesterday it was. I personally think was the most exciting stage so far, because obviously the breakaway happened in the first half, and then it got brought back, and then another breakaway counterattack, and then the last probably 20 kilometers when the chasers start chasing. We had a little bit of a fright here.
Kita lihat siapa nama
Henry Tenfield, yes.
Cubaan mengejar chase daripada chasing groups ramai lebih kurang 80 ber. Mengejar breakaway di hadapan, hampir kelihatan 150 meter atau 200 meter, hampir menghampiri. So perbezaan antara Jeron Myers dan Aiman Zarif tak banyak, Izzat. Sebenarnya antara 54 atau 48 second tadi. So mungkin hari ini is either TSG akan bekerja keras atau RCF akan cuba menahan kemarahan pasukan TSG dan ATM mungkin.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So before we carry on for today's exciting stage in Terengganu Drawbridge, a Criterium stage with an electric environment full of adrenaline, we'll pass you to Kiki. She's on site enjoying a magnificent view of Terengganu Bridge. She got something with us on site. So over to you, Kiki.
Buat aku ni.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Good evening everyone. Salam sejahtera, salam hormat, salam ceria. Gateh di Tranung 2024, the third edition. Sedar tak sedar, now we are on the fifth stage right now, and it is such an amazing backdrop we have today. As you can see, the magnificent drawbridge behind me. Today, the riders, or rather tonight, the riders will be riding about 57 kilometers, going around making a loop. It's a Criterium stage, and it's going to be such a fun, lovely night. The weather is so awesome tonight, and everyone dah tak sabar-sabar nak start stage kelima ini. Apapun yang pasti, pada hari ini, hari terakhir, peringkat terakhir, 5 peringkat setelah kita bermula daripada Dungun, kemudian kita ke Marang, kemudian kita ke Tasik Kenyir, dan then kita ke Kuala Nur semalam, dan akhirnya kembali ke Kuala Terengganu. What a lovely race it has been. So teruskan bersama kami mengikuti Tour Gateh di Tranung 2024, the third edition, bersama saya Anwar Manan, Rizal, dan juga the Muslim cyclist, iaitu kita punya host orang lagi, Izzat. Okay, back to you.
Alright, so today's stage will be in the one of the most amazing race backdrop you could ever wish for in Malaysia, which is the Terengganu Drawbridge. What do we need to know? What do we need to know about Terengganu Drawbridge, Rizal?
Okey, sedikit sebanyak daripada yang kita dapat info daripada Drawbridge. Mula dibuka pada tahun 2019.
Okay.
Salah satunya Drawbridge, jabatan angkat. Jabatan angkat yang pertama betul. Di Malaysia dan di Southeast Asia, di Asia Tenggara yang dibuat. So kita perlu berbangga sebagai rakyat Malaysia, terutama lagi rakyat Terengganu lah. Salah satu ikon yang orang tanya, nak pergi Terengganu buat apa? pergi Drawbridge lah.
Drawbridge, yeah, it's a landmark now.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
It's a magnificent landmark, and also it's an attempt to make Terengganu as Kuala Terengganu city centre, because it's like a direct connect to airport. You know, technically, if you go to Drawbridge, and straight away you arrive to the airport. You know, to make it into a city centre, a international trade centre, and also to reduce traffic congestions. And if you actually want to go up the bridge, you can actually do that. You can go to their website and have a look at the ticket price, or what actually they have to offer in Terengganu Drawbridge. So have you been up to Terengganu Drawbridge?
Nope, tak pernah. Apa ada atas Ustaz?
I'm not sure. I think they have cafes up there.
Yeah?
They do have cafes.
Cafe.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you can have a look at a magnificent view. Obviously, because it's in Kuala Terengganu. But it's one of the projects by Terengganu Incorporated as well.
Betul.
Okay. And before, and also it's good to, if we can listen. We are lucky enough to have an interview just now with the guy that actually in charge of building the Terengganu Drawbridge. So let's listen to the interview.
Okay guys, still with me, Kiki, with Gateh Terengganu 2024, the 5th stage, the Criterium stage. Dalam pada kita menantikan pelumba-pelumba kita tengah bersiap sedia untuk race nanti. Bersama saya pada ketika ini ialah kita ada CEO dari TI Properties, Encik Awasi. Apa khabar?
Hai. Alhamdulillah, terima kasih.
We are today dekat Drawbridge ni, inilah bos kita. Not just here, kita, di Kenyir pun juga.
Ya, di Pulau Poh, Tasik Kenyir juga.
Okay, as we know, Drawbridge ni dah jadi macam an iconic, it's a statement punya location for Kuala Terengganu. So how do you feel every year without fail kita mesti nak buat dekat Drawbridge ni?
Yeah, we are very honoured lah. We are very honoured, and then we are also we willing to participate. In a way, we want to promote the state because being the most iconic tower in the state. This building is the first in Southeast Asia with bascule facilities lah. And at the same time, we want to have a spillover. When people come to know about our building here, then people may wish to go up. In fact, bukan sekadar lalu, tapi untuk naik ke atas untuk menikmati pemandangan yang amat menarik dari atas.
Okay, what else do you have upstairs? I heard there quite a few other restaurant and stuff.
Yeah, we have a space up here for booking for seminars, for dinners and so forth. But it's on booking. At the other side, we have a gallery where walk-in visitors can go up and to observe the surrounding. Then we have glass floor whereby you can test your keberanian. Tengok the challenge like that. Yeah.
Berapa agaknya charges untuk naik ke atas for public?
Okay, untuk ke atas sebelah sana, charge dia RM15 untuk hari minggu lah. Kalau hari biasa RM10 untuk dewasa. Kalau kanak-kanak, kita charge RM10 saja. RM10. Ya.
And kalau nak ikutkan tiap-tiap tahun mesti banyak sangat event dekat Drawbridge. Dia kan selalu kena tutup agaknya. But then again, it's mileage for Terengganu kan dah jadi iconic. So how do you manage the busyness of that?
Oh, saya tak faham pasal apa kena kutuk tu. People should enjoy sebenarnya. So pasal okay, mungkin kita tutup jalan, tapi kita bagi peluang kepada penonton untuk menikmati keindahan sebenar Drawbridge. Saya tengok ramai pelancong datang, pelancong dari luar terutamanya, dia tak tahu sebenarnya apa Drawbridge ni kan. Tapi sebenarnya we have a lot to offer. Kita ada kat atas dan bawah. Dekat Pile Cap pun kita ada restoran. Cuma dekat sini untuk tempahan, untuk inilah pasal kita ada kita outsourcekan catering service. Tapi kita ada buka untuk public merasai lah. Ya.
Okay, maybe you want to tell a bit about the Tasik Kenyir side also. Maybe can promote, you know?
Yeah, we're going to open officially Tasik Kenyir, this Pulau Poh in Tasik Kenyir, the only island which is accessible by transport. I mean by car, by bikes and so forth. So it's a lot of things there, especially at night. You can enjoy the scenery, and then we're going to open a lot of things there. we're going to start with now we already started with this jet ski activities and also boating and so forth. But we are planning to open for untuk glamping. Ya.
Sekarang orang banyak cari pot healing. Sebab dia cakap kat Kenyang ni banyak sebenarnya ada macam air terjun pot-pot yang hidden ni.
Yeah. There, okay, you can have maybe you for people who like to go boating, then they can go and then they have to stay for a few days in several locations lah. Cuma dekat kita ni, you can go there and go back in one day. So it's very accessible and then very convenient and all that. And then we're going to have the hotel up there. Going to open soon also. Then for those who doesn't like to take boat and overnight, just one day travel will do. So these are those things that we want to promote, so that in future there are something like options to pasal kita ada macam ni, kita ada kita punya konsep is family punya holidays. Jadi the whole age bracket tu dia enjoy. Kalau for example kalau kita pergi ke yang sekarang yang pergi boating, yang pergi houseboat, mungkin suitable to certain people je, tapi ini to cover all. So every age segment tu dia ada their own activities, so that it be family outing.
Okay, so maknanya bagi you all semua, jangan lupa kalau datang KT dah penat shopping pergi pulau sebelah sana, you can check out Tasik Kenyir juga. And don't forget, terus continue kita dalam Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024.
Terima kasih Kiki bersama Presiden Drawbridge, CEO daripada Drawbridge. So kita masih ada interview di sana, di onsite bersama Anwar Manan dan para pelumba. So kita ke onsite sekarang bersama Anwar Manang.
Let's check it out.
Adalah kelebihan kepada pakar-pakar pecut seperti Haris Saleh. Jadi hari ini tengok laluan memang pendek, memang kita jangkakan sampai dalam peloton yang besar. Jadi apa sasaran Arif untuk peringkat yang kelima ni?
Okey, untuk peringkat terakhir ni memang saya nak cuba sebaik mungkin juga, tapi sebenarnya perlumbaan ni masih terbuka lagi pada second general pun, pasal kita tengok tak jauh mana. Kalau ada pecahan malam ni mungkin perlumbaan tu akan jadi agresif. So macam apabila sampai bus sprint ni, kita tengok saya ataupun Izzat Hilmi akan cuba berada posisi yang terbaik untuk sprint last nanti. Kalau dalam grup pecahan ni memang bagi saya susah sikit untuk baca game, pasal kita tengok perlumbaan kat sini berbeza daripada tahun lepas. Perlumbaan tahun ni lagi laju, so lagi agresif. So memang untuk sampai bus sprint pun saya tak jamin juga. Kita tengok malam ni macam mana. Kalau sampai bus sprint, insyaAllah saya dan Izzat Hilmi akan cuba masuk yang terbaik
Okey, mungkin ada sedikit tekanan untuk Arif Saleh untuk hari ni, sebab sebelum ni Arif memang ada menang untuk peringkat Tour de Gateh. Jadi tahun lepas pun ada menang satu peringkat. Jadi tahun ni tak ada menang peringkat lagi. Jadi untuk last stage ni memang untuk sprinter. Jadi ada sedikit tekanan atau memang tak fokus untuk tim dan macam mana?
Okey, macam ke tekanan tu memang ada. Sebab kita tengok orang sendiri boleh tengok pasal perlumbaan, kita tak boleh nak expect. Kita tengok race tu memang laju, so memang selalu tu sampai pecah-pecah. Kalau sampai bus sprint, insyaAllah saya akan buat yang terbaik Tapi untuk tim pun saya akan kena jaga juga pasal sekarang tim kita tengah berada nombor 1. So kita kena tengok juga aspek mana kena jaga. So kalau sampai bus sprint malam ni, insyaAllah kita buat something
Okey Haris Saleh, good luck for stage last Tour de Gateh bersama Hakimi Haika daripada RCF Raudah Cahaya Foundation. Hari ini peringkat yang kelima, peringkat yang terakhir Tour de Gateh 2024. Okey Hakimi, selaku pemegang jersey Orange KBS, jadi untuk last day ni apa perancangan dan apa strategi?
Plan ni dah berapa kali plan dah. dah sia-sia. Strategi ni kita untuk tarik yellow jersey je untuk siapa sekali tambah bagi pecahan apa-apa untuk play safe untuk yellow jersey Tu
Jadi untuk hari ni short distance 57 km untuk stage yang kelima ni. Jadi apa sasaran untuk ada rasa macam untuk menangi peringkat yang kelima ni atau just nak maintain untuk yellow jersey dan orange jersey je?
Ini perancangan ni untuk maintain je yellow jersey dengan orange jersey. Macam ke stay ni dah letak ke tepi dah. Memang untuk full game untuk ni je, untuk tarik yellow. Gateh yellow agak dekat juga lah untuk yang nombor 2 dengan nombor 3. Jadi tu lah bahaya juga kalau kita untuk fikir untuk stay.
Okey, itu dia Hakimi Haikal daripada RCF. Jadi good luck untuk perlombaan hari ini. Jadi buat yang terbaik, okey. Hari ini kita di peringkat yang terakhir Tour de Gateh 2024. Kita bersama saya Muhammad Zawawi daripada Ampos memegang jersey KOM untuk Tour de Gateh. Jadi hari ini untuk strategi tim overall nombor 1 dapat dipertahankan atau tak dengan sekarang ini tadi KOM. Jadi jersey memang milik Zawawi, pelumba daripada Ampos. Jadi untuk hari ini kita boleh tahu ada 2 pakar pecut daripada Ampos, Haris Saleh dan Izzat Hilmi. Jadi apa perancangan dan strategi ini?
Okey, untuk hari ni saya memang dah bagi faham untuk tim. Jadi kita akan cuba jaga apa yang kita ada. Macam overall tim untuk kami nombor 1 kan. Jadi kami akan protect tu dulu. Dan play safe, kalau nampak ada peluang untuk ambil victory hari ni, kami akan usahakan yang tu nombor 2 maksudnya. Lebih kepada apa yang kita ada, kita akan jaga dulu.
Okey, jadi kalau kita tengok Aiman Rosli di peringkat yang ketiga untuk overall yellow jersey, adakah dia cuba untuk merampas yellow jersey daripada Jerome Mayers?
Saya rasa mungkin kita akan cuba kontrol lah. Yang pertama kita cuba kontrol, lepas tu kita pertahankan tim. Yang lebih pada tu memang lepas pada tu semua dah dalam keadaan terkawal, baru kita akan cuba cari untuk menang stage.
Menang peringkat. Okay, terima kasih Haris. Good luck. Okay, we have Jerome Mayers here. And then, okay Jerome, today last stage Tour Gateh 2024. And then you still wearing yellow jersey, and then you have get 54 seconds, the second overall individual with Aiman Zarif from the TSG. Then how you feel today, and then what's your planning?
The planning is to keep yellow. Aiman Zarif is very strong also, so I will especially watch him to not ride away, and I think for the rest it's very short and hard, so probably will be a fast race.
Okay, today short stage 57 km, and then you have also good in the sprint. So finish line a little bit up here is good for you or not? I think you try to win stage, or you just try to keep in yellow only.
First hour I will first focus on keeping yellow, and if the first hour go good, then I will focus on the final sprint, because normally the sprint uphill is very good for me, but I'm always scared if you want to take everything, you will lose everything. So first I will try to keep yellow, and if the situation is good, I can try to sprint.
Okay, thank you Jerome Mayers. Good luck for today stage full gas. Okay, kita bersama Aiman Zarif daripada TSG. Hari ini dia memegang jersey hijau selaku Raja Pecut. Hari ini peringkat yang terakhir Tour de Gateh 2024. Okey Aiman, macam mana hari ini planning dan strategi untuk peringkat yang terakhir ni? Hari ini peringkat yang paling pendek 57 km. Apa sasaran dan strategi?
Okey, untuk sasaran plan untuk hari ni, untuk yelah kalau dapat bertahankan di sini, nak tutup bertahankan lah di sini. Jadi walaupun macam mana pun ini, akan cuba lah sedaya upaya orang kata bagi habis-habisan lah untuk last day dah ini. So tengoklah macam mana perlombaan nanti. So hari ni pun laluan pendek. Jadi orang kata semua orang kata 100% bagi untuk last day. So harap hari ni semua sama lah kayuh hari ini, dan juga dipermudahkan lah semua segala urusan ini. Aiman dan juga tim ada buat something lah dan ada sesuatu lah yang berlaku pada hari ni yang luar biasa Kak.
Okey Aiman, jadi strategi untuk kekalkan Jesse Pecut. Jadi untuk peringkat hari ni mungkin ada sasaran kau untuk menang peringkat. Dia macam mana?
Okey, untuk peringkat pendek ini, untuk personal memang ada nak menang untuk hari ni. Tapi kalau contoh sampai untuk spring, memang akan cubalah untuk bawa dua sprinter daripada Tgdt di memang all out untuk dia orang lah. So kalau macam ada pecahan, memang target untuk ini untuk menang stay lah. Memang akan cubalah kalau ada pecahan.
Okey, itu dia Aiman Zarif daripada TSG memegang jersey hijau Tour de Gateh 2024. Okey, good luck Aiman. Full gas, okey?
Okay.
Alright, so that was some interviews from the contenders of today's stage. I think the most tight ones that we can see is between Jeroen Meijers and Aiman Zarif, because obviously the gap between Aiman Zarif to win the yellow jersey is about 54 seconds, and the gap between Jeroen Meijers into winning the sprint classification is less than 15 points.
Tapi jika tanya saya, Jeroen Meijers maksudnya lebih selamat lah kalau dia tak dapat kuning, dia dapat hijau. Tapi siapa tak nak emas kalau dia dapat emas daripada silver kan. Yep. So lebih kurang lah. So saya rasa Aiman Zarif dan TSG hari ini pastilah akan membuat sesuatu yang agak menarik, saya rasa.
It's going to be very aggressive racing. I mean, if you watch the past few stages, past few race in this Terengganu Drawbridge, whether it's the second edition or the first edition, it has always been the Breakaway group that actually won the stage. Last year we had a three-man Breakaway consist of Abdul Azim Alias from MSN, Afiq Huzni Othman from Armed Forces, and also I believe it was Kizi. Yes, it was Kizi. So these three riders was in the Breakaway, and it was won by Abdul Azim Alias, and not far behind was a chasing group. And because I guess the nature of the course for today, although it's a Criterium, but it's quite a technical course, where if you can see on the stage, the rider will descend down the bridge and then do a U-turn and then climb back up the drawbridge. So most likely, these riders, every time they approach the bridge, is going to be a 700 watts riding up that bridge.
So kita lihat sepanjang route kita pada hari ini, Criterium hari ini dalam jarak 3.8 km satu pusingan, dan mereka semua akan melalui 57 km sepanjang 15 lap pada hari ini, dan kita akan melalui 3.8 satu lap neutral zone. So banyak aksi yang akan kita lihat pada hari ini sudah pasti. Dengan keadaan route dan jalan yang agak taktikal, dan inilah di mana kita akan lihat kemampuan dan ujian teknikal juga kepada para pelumba dan tim-tim yang lain juga.
Alright, so it's a Criterium stage, and if you are around, feel free to come over. I'm sure at the moment it's going to be tricky for you to come in, but you don't want to miss, because it's going to be a very high adrenaline racing where you can see the race from start to finish, and you can see the race evolve, and with a very electric atmosphere out here. You don't want to miss this, and if not, you can always follow us in the live commentary. So today's stage is stage 5, Drawbridge Loop, Criterium stage, about 57 kilometers, and off they go. A flag off with 3.8 kilometers of neutral zones, basically one lap of neutral zones.
So seramai 123 pelumba yang akan berlepas pada hari ini, akan memulakan perlumbaan pada hari ini selepas malam kita dah do not finish beberapa rider. Mungkin terlibat dari permalangan dan cut off time mungkin.
Yep. So it's going to be a fast racing. So these riders are descending down at higher than 60-65 kilometers per hour, pedaling downhill, and then they will have a left-handed turn, which can be quite tricky because it narrows down from a two-lane road to a single-lane road. So it's really important for riders to make sure that they're not too far back, because the nature of this course, if you are too far back, it can really have that yo-yo effect, you can call it, because it can leave a bit of a gap. As the next rider is taking the next 10, you are still sprinting, trying to get across into the group.
Ya, kerana saya rasa Criterium pada hari ini agak-agak laju dan agak-agak pantas. So jika tindakan pelumba-pelumba untuk berehat di belakang terlalu lama, itu akan memberi impak yang sangat susah kepada mereka.
Alright, so obviously it's going to be an intense fight between TSG and also RCF cycling team. But as they say, when two giants are fighting, sometimes you can slip through the struggles between two big powers. So last year, Abdul Azim Alias was the winner of the Criterium stage. So he did say that he showed an interest that he is keen to give this stage another win and repeat his stage win last year. But we're definitely going to see how this stage is going to play out, because it's quite an aggressive battle between Aiman Zarif and also Jeroen Meijers, with 54 seconds of a gap. That can potentially happen as well due to the nature of the course and tricky, lots of technical course as of today's Criterium stage. But we will see if that is a possibility for Aiman Zarif to give it a good crack into attempting to steal the yellow jersey of Jeroen Meijers.
So kita lihat kemampuan antara dua pasukan ini, antara TSG dan RCF. Saya rasa manpower lebih kepada pasukan TSG, saya rasa.
That's right.
Mereka masih mengekalkan 6 pelumba.
That's right.
7? 6. Ya, kerana di saat RCF pula sudah ketinggalan, hanya berbaki 5 pelumba dalam satu pasukan.
Oh yes.
So kerja agak berat dari pasukan RCF, dan tidak terlalu ringan juga untuk pasukan TSG.
Yes.
So jangan kita lupakan juga pasukan daripada Armed Forces ATM. Mereka sedang melalui General Classification Team di tempat yang pertama. So mungkin saya rasa mereka juga ingin mengekalkan kedudukan ini hingga ke penamat pada hari ini, insya-Allah.
Yep, that's right. And also there's still a battle going on for the best club team classification. There's still a fight going on because it's because the rule says, like, if you get overlapped between lap 1 of 5, you're technically DNF, right? And then proceedingly you can get a 3 minutes time penalty, and then also if you get overlap between 10 to 15 laps to go, with the last 10-15 laps, you are going to get a time bonus of 2 minute penalty. So there's still a battle between the club riders to see who can have the better position. So at the moment, the battle for 3 top podium spot, obviously MIFH has pretty much secured the spot with quite a big time gap. So it's now the battle between MBPJ and also Propane Racing Team to see who can score the second podium spot.
Kita ada under 23 club ke, Izzat?
That's right, yep.
Ada ke ataupun just pelumba saja?
Under 23, just under 23. There's no club, just under 23 teams. Yep.
Okay. Ini dia para pelumba setelah melakukan neutral laps, neutral zone dalam jangkaan 3.8 km bersama dengan 1 lap. Yeah.
So someone asked, hey 8, who do you think will win today's race? Obviously we have a few candidates. Obviously number 1 is the previous winner, Abdul Azim Alias. He won in a 3-man breakaway. And then if it comes down to a sprint, potentially the likes of Harif Saleh or Izzat Helmi or even Irwandi Lacazette. So there's a few potential winners, but judging from the last 2 editions of Tour Gateh, it ends up in a breakaway group. So I'm gonna bet on the breakaway group today, and considering Aiman Zarif would want to give Jeroen Meijers a hard time in this final stage of Tour Gateh di Tranung.
So di sinilah kita akan lihat taktikal dan teknikal para pelumba dari pasukan masing-masing, di mana kita akan lihat mungkin pasukan TSG akan mengawal pasukan RCF atau sebaliknya, ataupun mungkin pasukan daripada Armed Forces dan mungkin juga pasukan daripada Hellas ataupun NPC juga. Ya, kerana mereka sendiri akan ada pelumba sprinter dari pasukan masing-masing. So mungkin stage pada hari ini untuk bagi mereka untuk mencapai kemenangan stage bagi pelumba sprint dari pasukan masing-masing.
That's right. We're about to start the race pretty soon as they pass the start finishing line. So for those of you that are not familiar with this Terengganu Drawbridge, it's not a flat road when they're approaching the start finish line. It's about 150 meters to the finish line when the drawbridge starts, and the rider will climb the bridge. The bridge gradient is about 5 to 6%, so it's quite a I guess quite a rise, quite a hill, I suppose. But it's about 150 meters to the top. So normally when the race goes aggressive, which it will always be, so if you're trying to put a number of how hard these riders will go up the hill, so you're looking at upwards of 500 watts every time they go up this hill.
Ya, ini dia selepas melakukan neutral zone, mereka akan berhenti sebentar sebelum fly off dimulakan, dan beberapa saat saja lagi fly off dan bermulalah perlumbaan 15 laps.
Right, so 15 laps of racing, and off they go. An attack straight away from Aiman Rosli, goes off to the front, joined by Aiman Zarif and a few riders from Global Cycling Team at the back there. It's full on here. Rizal, there's no resting, there's no leading into it, it's just straight into it, full gas.
Kepada pelumba-pelumba belakang yang masih belum membesarkan chainring anda, crank anda silap besar sedang, kerana dua pelumba di hadapan itu sedang melakukan attacking straight selepas flag off.
Yep. And here's a tricky part, it's going to be a U-turn from here. So if you are too far back, if you're one of these riders that are too far back, you're going to have a hard time trying to bridge across to the group. You're going to have that, what we call is like a yo-yo effect, accordion effect, where you need to sprint out of these corners just to be able to stick to the group. Looks like, as you can see on the screen, Aiman Rossi, the guy in front here, is already full speed, but the riders at the back is still trying to catch up. It's gonna be 1,000 watts every time these riders go to these corners.
So ini di sinilah kita akan lihat para pelumba melakukan di mana kepakaran mereka mempergunakan gearing, mempergunakan effort masing-masing dalam latihan, dan di sinilah juga 15 kali U-turn akan dilakukan kepada para pelumba.
It's gonna hurt. Yep. We've got this rider, it's strung out. Looks like gap is opening out between these few riders at the back here. As you can see, Aiman Rosli is really pushing the gas here, followed by Aiman Zarif in front here. Now, going up this bridge, every time they go up this bridge, it's about 150 meters from the start of the bridge up to the top. It's about 5 to 6% gradient. There you go, on this other side of the road, before they reach down here with a sweeping left-hand corner, narrow single roads.
So, sepanjang drawbridge ini lebih kurang dalam 300 meter ya Zat.
Yep.
So mungkin 150 meter up dan 150 meter down.
Yep.
Dan sekarang pelumba sedang belok ke kiri menuju ke seleko pertama.
Yep, we can see riders are actually struggling as well at the back here. It's a left-hand turn here, and then they're going to do a bit of a loop before they come back into the bridge again. So it's going to be fast. You can see every time the riders go down that bridge, you're looking at upwards of 65 kilometers per hour going down that bridge.
Kita lihat beberapa pelumba di hadapan sedang mengungguli, antaranya pelumba daripada pasukan MIFH, pasukan Armed Forces.
Yep.
Dan pasukan TSG juga. Ya, mungkin taktikal mereka sedang bergabung atau bagaimana untuk mengalahkan pasukan RCF.
That's right.
Yep.
So here's in the front of the group. They're yet to establish any breakaway, but race is definitely fast. Race is definitely super aggressive here in this Terengganu Drawbridge loop. They're yet to finish their first loop. There you go, that's second last corner before they take a right-hander corner into that finishing straight up the Terengganu Drawbridge.
So kita masih menunggu view penuh daripada pasukan, daripada kamera di onside. Ini dia.
There you go. This is the finishing straight, pretty much. There's a view of Aiman Zarif in front here, and looks like followed by a rider from MPC. in front here pulling the pace of the peloton.
Minta maaf kepada para penonton view di Facebook dan YouTube. Kami juga masih menunggu view. Ini dia straight terakhir sebelum finishing line dalam jarak lebih kurang 300 meter.
Yep. Yeah, so it's about 300 meters when the bridge starts end to end. So it's about from where they are going now, it's about 150 meters to the top. We have a TSG rider in front. Here looks like, judging from the body, is about Shamir Aiman. Shamir Aiman is in front there with a few other TSG riders.
Zahin juga dari pasukan Armed Forces sedang bekerjasama di hadapan, diikuti Jeremiah juga di situ.
Yep, Jeremiah is present as well. Obviously he wouldn't want Ayman Zarif to go any further because he's definitely a threat to his GC contention.
Agak menarik pada hari ini kerana kita jarang lihat pasukan Grand Global Cycling berada di depan. So sejak dari perlumbaan tadi kita nampak pelumba dari pasukan Grand Global Cycling
team.
Cycling sudah berada di hadapan. Mungkin mereka akan membuat sesuatu nampaknya pada hari ini.
Yep, I think it's quite common for those of you that are familiar in Belgium and also in Netherlands. They do love this type of racing. Yes, so maybe it feels a little bit like home. Rider from MSN in front here. Let's see who this particular rider is. Maybe it's Abdul Azim alias the former winner, the last year stage winner in this Terengganu Drawbridge loop.
Itu dia Azim alias pelumba dari pasukan MSN, pemenang dari edisi tahun lepas di stage kelima ini juga. So di hadapan sekarang pelumba dari pasukan TSG.
Yep, looks like maybe it is Shamir Aiman or maybe Zul Adri Amin. Let's see who this particular rider is. Just behind him is a rider from Armed Forces.
Itu dia pelumba dari pasukan Propane, Lokman. Ketinggalan belakang diikuti oleh
Dr. Kep Hasmat. Yes, we were sort of expecting it's going to be a fast one. So it turns out to be a very fast stage today.
Mungkin kerana terlalu laju Zat, kita tak dapat coverage internet nampaknya pada hari ini. Itu dia Zahir dari pasukan Armed Forces sedang mendalui perlumbaan di hadapan. Itu dia satu barisan lurus. Ini menandakan pace yang sangat laju sedang dilakukan oleh para pelumba.
Yep, you can see there's a very fast left-hand corner here. So they've still got 14 laps to go. It's really important when it comes to Criterium racing. It's all about positioning. It's all about technical, how you take the corners, where you position yourself. So it tells a lot about how, it teaches a lot about how you race a bicycle. So it's a strung out here. It's a straight line pretty much from the front and all the way to the back here. It's a super aggressive racing, super fast racing. It's a Criterium racing, and riders and viewers can actually really enjoy the racing. So unlike road racing, where it's a point to point where normally spectators can only saw the riders at a glimpse, but here you can see the race actually evolves from start to beginning, and how the riders have moved their position from at the back and then to the front and then all the way to the back again, so you can really see how the race actually evolves.
So di sini dah juga kita lihat kepakaran para pelumba dan kepakaran tim dan managers untuk mengatur planning dan perancangan yang akan dilakukan sepanjang perlumbaan ini. So kriteria selalunya kita advantage kepada sprinter ya Zat, tapi terpulang juga kepada cost dia macam mana. So daripada stage ketika hari ini kita tengok U-turn ada, kita ada climbing sikit. So lebih kepada macam mana Izzat?
Yeah, so I mean normally it's Criterium racing, for those of you who don't know. So normally Criterium racing they will do like in this particular one is about 3.8 kilometer circuit. And normally other places so normally it's about normally they do about between 1 to 4 kilometers of circuit where they block the roads, and so normally riders will go laps. Some go by time, you know, certain criteriums go by time. For example, maybe let's say 30 minutes, and after that 30 minutes, the race commissaire will put up 3 laps to go, and then normally in the final lap a bell will be rung to indicate that it is a final lap. So normally, because normally the Criterium course are quite flat circuit racing, so normally it's favorable to people that are very good, that has a very good sprinting capabilities. But also, you mentioned just now, it really depends on the course. In this particular one, for the last few editions, it has always been favorable to the breakaway rider because it's very technical. There's a lot of U-turn, there's a lot of corners. There's a crash at the back there involving 3 riders, 1 rider from Australia Velofit, ASC Monster, and also looks like a Nusantara development team. Maybe a touch of wheels, especially at this high speed racing.
Kita lihat sekarang ini perubah pasukan TSG sedang mengawal perlumbaan. So kita boleh lihat, kita boleh agak nampaknya TSG cuba untuk mengawal dan cuba untuk memenangi stage pada hari ini. Agak menarik juga Jerome Myers di situ. Cuba mengawal juga, pastikan sesiapa yang melakukan breakaway, especially Aiman Zarif dan Zawawi lah, Aiman Rosli juga. Ini 4 contenders yang akan berebut yellow jersey mungkin kalau tiada apa breakaway yang berlaku.
Looks like there's an attempt to breakaway. Aiman Rosli as well. He's just maybe not quite a breakaway attempt just yet, but he's moving up just to have a better position, just in case he needs to launch an attack.
Itu salah satu tindakan bijak juga, kerana kalau kita mengambil selekor yang pertama yang tajam seperti itu, U-turn, ambil memudahkan jugalah kepada pelumba untuk kembali selepas U-turn itu.
Yes, you have to decide. Like obviously you have a little bit of a draft within the group, but then again, because you have to do a U-turn and then you end up having to surge just to get back into the group. Although you have to work a little bit harder, you have to push a little bit more watts being in the front, but it's that surging that could actually kill your legs.
So kita boleh lihat sudah ada beberapa pecahan, sudah ada beberapa pelumba yang tertinggal di belakang, itu dia. So dalam rules kita pada jelajah di Terengganu kali ini, so 5 lap pertama sesiapa pelumba yang ditangkap kerana overlap, so akan dikira do not finish. So dari perlumbaan lap ke-6 hingga ke-11, 10 akan ditolak 3 minit, dan perlumbaan antara lap ke-11 dan ke-15 dia akan tolak dalam 2 minit.
Yep. So, like I said, you know, when the elites are attacking and battling against each other, it's normally these club riders become the sacrificial lamb, and then that sort of have been the case. So you can see a few riders at the back here have been dropped from the main peloton due to the aggressive racing and also due to the technical nature of today's Criterium course.
Itu dia selekor yang kiri yang agak tajam dan laju, dalam kiraan mungkin lebih kurang 40-50 km sejam. Selekor yang pertama ini.
Yep, it's super fast. So you can see at the back here a few riders that have been dropped, or maybe have been held back by the crash recently when they're about to finish the 14th lap, between the second lap.
Ini dia pelumba dari belakang, paling belakang saya rasa tadi. Beberapa kelompok pecahan sudah berlaku selepas 2 lap perlumbaan.
Definitely aggressive, fast racing. Last year, I'm not sure how many laps they did, but looking at Abdul Azim Alias speed, it was close to 51 km per hour average for this Criterium stage last year. It's super fast.
So perlumbaan yang pendek seperti ini lebih advantage gua kepada antara dua lah. Saya lihat sekarang antara sprinter ataupun track riders. So mostly pasukan daripada MSM mereka adalah track rider, so that's why mungkin Azim Alias juga ada advantage seperti itu.
Yep, definitely race like this technical racing where it involves a lot of surging would favor either the type of sprinters or track riders that are normally doing events like scratch racing. So obviously Abdul Azim is that particular rider, and a lot of MSN riders are actually track cyclists that it involves in track racing in the velodrome a fair bit. So normally it favors this type of rider. As someone asked, what does it mean to be overlapped? So basically, in simple term, if you can see on the screen now, that's the first rider. So if this first rider overtakes you at the back, so that means you're overlapped. So once you're overlapped, you're out of this race.
Di dalam 5 lap yang pertama, you are out of the race.
Yep.
So yeah.
So if you get overlapped within the first 5 lap of the race, and technically you are DNF, did not finish, and you're out of the race. But if you get overlapped between lap 6 to lap 10, then you will have 3 minutes time penalty, and then more than that, you will have between lap 11 and 15, you will get a 2 minutes time penalty.
Ini dia kelompok pelumba-pelumba di hadapan. Saya rasa boleh assume kurang daripada 80 pelumba mungkin. Ya, hampir 40 pelumba tertinggal mungkin ya di belakang ataupun tadi terlibat dalam kemalangan. Ini dia 4 pelumba dari pasukan TSG dan MPC nampaknya sudah melakukan breakaway dari sebelah kiri. Kelihatan seperti Shazrin Black. Itu dia menurun bukit, sangat laju.
Yep, using that, normally it's a good time to attack about 3/4 of the climb, and then when you attack and then use that descent as a little bit of a aid for you, and then after that use that descent as a little bit of a help, and then being the first rider to go into a very tight U-turn here can have a little bit of advantage because you can carry a little bit more speed compared to the rider halfway in the middle of the peloton.
12 lap lagi. Tidak banyak masa kita ada sekarang ini. Walaupun 12 itu nampak banyak, tetapi bagi pelumba-pelumba sangatlah cepat.
Yep.
Dengan keadaan pelumbaannya sangat laju kita lihat sekarang ini. Lingkungan lebih kurang dalam 48 km ke atas. Yep. Ini dia pelumba dari pasukan TSG. Syamir Aiman bekerja keras untuk teammate dia.
Aiman just in front here. So he's been in the front pretty much the whole race, riding a very high tempo. So it's about in total about 1 hour of racing. It's the job of Syamir Aiman just to maintain a very, very high tempo to make sure that no riders could potentially go on a breakaway and attempt an attack and make a split the bunch.
Ini dia barisan hadapan pelumba dalam perlumbaan pada hari ini, diketuai oleh pasukan TSG.
Yep, someone is asking what's the time gap between the front group and the back. At the moment, there's no front group. So this is the main peloton on screen now. So definitely there's a few riders that have dropped from the group and unable to stay with the peloton. So we were unsure how far the riders at the back here are doing. But yes, the race is definitely very, very fast now. So there's no breakaway yet. I guess with this type of criterium racing, it's always good to set up for a breakaway towards the end of the race.
Kita lihat di hadapan tadi Afiq Husni dari pasukan Armed Forces sedang mendalui tindakan yang bijak dan selamat jika pelumba berada di hadapan, kerana akan cuba mengelakkan kemalangan dan mungkin U-turn akselerasi daripada U-turn sebentar tadi.
Yep. And you can see on the screen now, the race is pretty much strung out. It's very high pace, it's very, very high speed, and that is always an indication when you see a strung out like this, a single file, the race is on, the speed is very, very high. So it's indeed as what we would have expected, a very aggressive racing in this Terengganu Drawbridge loop.
So rakan-rakan di Facebook dan YouTube, bolehlah komen-komen, kita boleh jangka siapakah pemenang kita pada malam ini. So who are the winner for tonight? Either from Malaysia, or maybe from Thailand, or from Indonesia, or maybe from Australia. Yeah.
Yep, someone asked Muhammad Amirul, how do the team feed their riders? There's no need to be fed anymore because it's only 1 hour of racing, so there's no need for team feeding. So whatever the riders need, some riders don't even take anything. They normally take, maybe they consume gel or whatever they need before the race, and then just pretty much just have plain water in their bidon, just to make sure that their mouth are not dry when they're racing.
Ya, mungkin setengah pelumba tidak langsung membawa bidon ataupun botol lain masing-masing. Mungkin dah get used atau terlalu biasa lah bagi mereka dalam perlumbaan 1 jam dan fast macam ni.
And also considering it's at night, it's a little bit of cooler weather, so maybe they don't need.
Ya, betul juga, malam kan. Ya. So inilah view dari atas pelumba satu garisan lurus. Kita boleh agak dan bayangkan betapa lajunya dan pantasnya para pelumba sedang lakukan kayuhan pada stage pada hari ini.
It is super fast. I went for a ride a little bit this morning just to see the loop, just to have a bit of an idea, just to do the commentary, to understand what the loop is like. And yeah, as what have I expected, it turned out that it is definitely a very aggressive and fast racing. So you can see in the group here, definitely like you mentioned, looks like one rider is about to be overlapped very soon.
Ya, so rider itulah akan diiktiraf, akan dinilai sebagai do not finish pada perlombaan stage pada hari ini. Kerana belum cukup 5 lap, so akan dinilai komisar sebagai do not finish.
Yep, so we got a few riders that about to be absorbed or overlapped by these first rider here. You can see on the left screen, looks like a rider from Velofit Australia is about to be DNF'd from the race. So that's because he's within that first 5 laps. So this is the Terengganu Drawbridge. Although it's a very scenic place, a very scenic backdrop to be racing in, but that does not mean it does not provide a very nervous and thrilling and very high adrenaline racing, considering how technical of a course this is.
Dilihat daripada jumlah kelompok pelumba di hadapan sekarang ini semakin berkurang nampaknya, Izzat.
Yes.
Kita boleh assume mungkin dalam 60 pelumba mungkin sekarang.
Yep, definitely not the full list of riders that are starting today. It definitely have lessened. Looks like maybe even 70% of the total amount of riders left in the peloton at the moment.
Ya, kita lihat betapa susah dan sukarnya pelumba dan lajunya pelumba pada hari ini.
That's Muhammad Zahid in front here from Armed Forces. So we got another few riders in front here. So TSG and Armed Forces have pretty much stayed in front here. I'm not sure if they've made some collision just before the race starts today. But yes, they have been in front here of controlling the pace of the peloton.
Itu dia pelumba dari pasukan Aqua tu di sebelah kiri grup. Agak exciting kerana kita lihat pelumba-pelumba junior juga masih boleh bersaing dalam speed dan taktikal pada malam ini. Satu peningkatan yang baik nampak ditunjukkan oleh pelumba-pelumba junior kita dari pasukan-pasukan negeri, pasukan-pasukan kelab tempatan.
Yes. You know, I think if you're in the race, you know what's the worst part? I think you're climbing on this side of the road, and you're seeing the peloton is actually descending down on the other side of the road. You'd be like, what the hell?
Pada jarak sebenarnya kamu hanya boleh lompat ke divider itu untuk ke seberang, tapi itulah itulah perlumbaan Criterium kita pada malam ini di Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024. Sangat mencabar, sangat meriah, sangat laju.
Oh yes, for sure. I mean, it's definitely good to be spectating the race. If you can still manage to come, we've still got 11 laps of racing left to go in this stage 5 Criterium racing. It's definitely a very high adrenaline and very lively and electric backdrop today in these iconic Terengganu Drawbridge.
Ya, aku lihat komen-komen dari Facebook ini, ada rakan-rakan yang tanya berapakah speed sekarang. Kalau kita lihat sekarang mungkin pada pastilah saya boleh jamin dalam 50 km sejam ke atas lah.
Yeah, for
mungkin
sure.
50 ke atas.
Definitely. And then they're definitely going, when they're descending the drawbridge, you're looking at upwards of 65 kilometers per hour. Because these guys, they do have a big chain rings. Right, 55, 56 to chain links weight, they can still put on the gas even when they're still descending.
Itu dia, satu baris lurus. Kita boleh bayangkan berapa lajunya, berapa pantasnya kayuhan yang sedang mereka lakukan. Cubaan untuk mengurangkan barisan pelumba di dalam grup sekarang ini untuk memudahkan mereka untuk habis dengan lebih selamat dan mudah.
Yep, Criterium racing is definitely a different type of racing compared to road racing, because road racing is normally, you're looking at upwards of 100 kilometers of racing, normally about ranging from 2.5 hours all the way to 4 or 5 hours. But Criterium is a shorter racing. You're looking at normally in Malaysia about between 30 to maybe an hour and a half of racing. But it does not mean it is any easier. Normally it's super fast, super technical and super surgy.
Ya, dan lumba-lumba tua di Terengganu ini sangat terkenal dengan sebelum ini kita pernah Terengganu pernah menganjurkan tour jelajah Terengganu. So selalu last stage memang akan ada kriteria malam lah. So ya, ini kayak dibuat macam dia punya trademark lah.
Okay.
Trademark untuk Terengganu Tour.
Right, but then obviously they're lucky for the last few editions because they have these iconic Terengganu Drawbridge. It could have been very awesome to be in that bridge in the middle there, in between the two towers, to be spectating this race. You can see on the screen now there's a few riders on the other side of the road seeing the main peloton climbing up the start and finishing line. It can be a demoralizing view, but if you want to stay in the race, you got to make sure that these peloton is not overlapping you.
Ya, anda harus bekerja keras, anda harus berani mengejar balik kelompok di hadapan. 10 lap lagi menuju ke finish line. Para pelumba ini dia, grup di hadapan nampaknya semakin berkurang Izzat.
Yeah,
boleh saya bayangkan mungkin 40 orang.
Yep, it's definitely getting lesser. No more than 50, I suppose.
Yep.
5 laps down, we've got 10 laps to go of racing. Criterium racing left to go.
Yep. Beberapa pasukan sedang mengawal di hadapan, antaranya TSG, Armed Forces dan mungkin NPC juga sekarang. Zahrin daripada pasukan Armed Forces sedang mengawal kelompok di hadapan.
Yep, again, you know, a few other, it's between these riders, they are rotating together, controlling the group, and also just behind them we can see the likes of Jerome Mayers and also a few riders from RCF. They're just making sure that they are in the best position just in case any attacks to go from the main peloton, because Jerome Mayers will want to secure the yellow. That should be the main priority. Obviously he didn't mention that a slightly uphill sprint suits him a lot. But if you want to chase too many things, you might end up losing everything. So it is very important that Jerome Mayers actually focusing on not allowing the gap to grow any bigger.
Itu dia time gap yang kita dapat. Sekarang grup di hadapan dengan chasers di belakang 46 saat. Tidak jauh. 46 saat kelihatan tidak, tetapi dari keadaan situasi jalan sekarang terasa begitu jauh nampaknya. Saya boleh bayangkan. Ini dia chasers di belakang. Lebih kurang dalam kurang daripada 20 pelumba saya rasa.
Yep.
Dari pasukan MSN, Aquatu dan ya.
Yep, so it's a little bit different. So it looks like the main group is now the Breakaway.
Yeah.
And that is the chasers from the back now. It's completely opposite to what we have seen in the last few stages. But yes, unfortunately we see that the Abdul Azim Alias is in the chaser group as well.
Saya rasa bukan. Itu pelumba New Joe saya rasa daripada MSN.
Okay.
Yep.
It's that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Ini chasers 10 lap to go. 10 lap lagi menuju ke finish line.
Yep, that's
chasers
right.
group sekarang sedang mengejar kelompok Breakaway di hadapan. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Oh, ada Azim di belakang. Di chasers group juga.
That's right. 2 riders from MSN is in the chasing group with 10 laps to go of racing.
Satu lap dalam jangka 1 lap dalam 3.8 km dijangka. So pelumba harus melalui sebanyak 15 pusingan. So akan berjarak dalam total 57 km.
Yep. So a few more riders at the back here. Also a split by the fast pace racing that they have brought here in this final stage of Terengganu Drawbridge Loop, a Criterium stage of 57 kilometers. In totals, 15 laps.
Itu dia. Kita masih belum dapat confirmation adakah ini chaser group ataupun breakaway. Saya rasa ini chaser group kerana tiada chaser group.
There's a chaser groups of approximately 10-15 riders in this particular chaser group.
16 pelumba kelihatan sekarang di atas kamera. Sedang melakukan selekor kanan.
Yep, the last second last turn before they make this final turn to go to the start finish line. Okay, this is the head of the race. So what we saw was the chasers from behind of the main peloton, right? So I think their goal is not to win the race, but to make sure. I mean, if they can bridge across, that would be great. But I think the main goal would to make sure that they are not overlapped.
Mungkin mereka adalah salah pelumba ketiga dalam pasukan untuk mengekalkan team classification juga. Saya rasa.
That's right. It's also very important.
Itu dia sebelah kiri pelumba dari pasukan Global Cycling sedang melakukan attacking, diikuti pelumba dari pasukan ASC.
And also Shawal Mazlin and also another rider. Looks like an Aqua 2 Cyclomotion. They do share the same color jersey, same blue sleeve as the TSG Academy. So these are 4 riders attempting to break away. In front of the group here, Ahmad Zahin and also Afiq Huzni. Afiq Huzni in front there, followed by Zahin, is trying to see if this breakaway is worth chasing. So 4 riders attempted the breakaway.
Mereka sedang melakukan U-turn sekarang. 4 pelumba di hadapan.
It is Aqua 2 Cyclomotion rider.
Iskandar daripada Aqua 2.
That's right, Iskandar it is.
Dan Shawal
Mazlin in the white jersey from Malaysia Pro Cycling, wearing the MSN Terengganu white jersey for the best young rider.
Satu pelumba daripada pasukan ASC Indonesia, Master, itu dia, tidak jauh. Berapa meter saja di belakang.
Yep, they really need to work together if they wanted this breakaway to go, but it is a very high pace of racing, chased down by Zahin from Armed Forces.
Nampaknya Peloton betul-betul tidak membenarkan sesiapa tu melakukan breakaway nampaknya. Pada malam ini.
That's right. So that 4 riders attempting to break away has been brought back by Zahin just now from Armed Forces. In front here is a rider from TSG. Is controlling the pace. 3 riders from Terengganu cycling team in front here controlling the peloton.
9 lap lagi menuju ke finish line. Pelumba masih mengekalkan kayuhan. Ini dia pelumba di hadapan dari pasukan 3 pasukan pelumba dari pasukan TSG sedang mengawal kelompok di hadapan nampaknya.
That's right. Controlling the pace, making sure that no breakaway gets away. And potentially they're trying to set up for Ayman Zarif, just in case Ayman Zarif wants to go on a breakaway. I mean, if he wants to steal the yellow jersey of Jerome Mayers, it needs to be on a breakaway. They have a 50 seconds time gap between the two. So in order, if Ayman Zarif obviously is on the sprint classification jersey at the moment, but if he wants to steal the yellow, which he was last year the winner of the overall Tour Gateh di Tranung, if he wants to be hold on to that general classification for this year, definitely needs to be in the breakaway group.
Banyak kerja nampaknya harus dilakukan oleh Ayman Zarif jika ingin merampas jersey kuning daripada Jerome Mayers. Either dia harus melakukan breakaway untuk meninggalkan Jerome Mayers di belakang sepanjang 54 saat. Itulah cara terbaik kerana jika dia ingin menangi stage pada hari ini masih belum cukup untuk merampas jersey kuning nampaknya.
Yep, this is one of the few. This is one of the few groups in the back. So there's so many groups now obliterated by the high pace of this today's stage criterium in this Terengganu Drawbridge. So it's hard to identify which group is in which part of the race, but we do know that the number of riders are definitely reducing from the front of the race.
Terima kasih kepada semua yang datang menyokong, menonton sendiri di depan mata di Drawbridge ini, dan kepada rakan-rakan yang tidak sempat hadir ke Drawbridge, terima kasih kerana menghadiri kita punya live di Facebook dan di YouTube.
Yep, thank you very much for joining. For those of you, we can see some familiar names that have been joining us for pretty much for the past few stages. I'm not too sure. I don't want to mention anyone specifically, but yes, we do have. We can see some of these names in our live commentaries are common names. And thank you so much for joining our live commentary. Someone said just by looking my this at Ali Baba Ong says that just by watching today's race make my legs go cramp. Yep, I feel you.
Itu dia jarak time gap di antara kelompok hadapan dan chaser di belakang 1 minit 18.
Yep. I mean, it's quite a significant gap considering it's a Criterium race. So 1 minute and 18 seconds a gap here. Looks like we can see a few riders about to be overlapped by this super fast peloton today. Looks like Lukman Azman Shah have called it a day, overlapped by these elite peloton.
Kiziyi mengawal di hadapan, mengawal kelompok di hadapan bersama dua lagi rakannya, Syami Aiman dan Abdul Rahman saya rasa. Dia pasukan TSG diikuti Zahir dia pasukan Armed Forces dan Afiq Husni dia pasukan Armed Forces.
So it's been these 5 riders in front controlling the pace. We have the visual of Ayman Zarif as well, wearing that green jersey. Jerome Mays is present as well in front of the race, making sure that no breakaway is to stay away.
U-turn yang ke-7 mereka lakukan pada malam ini.
It's definitely one of the trickiest part of the race, trying to get this U-turn correct, and then every time they go up this U-turn in front of the groups, it's fine. If you're in front of the race, it's quite fine for you, but if you're in the middle of the peloton or even at the back of the group, you will need to surge quite a lot due to that effect of gapping between the riders. So this is the front of the race, definitely have reduced by a lot since the race begun.
8 lap lagi, 8 lap tunggu menuju ke finish line. Mereka sedang mendaki kembali Drawbridge. Drawbridge ini sangat menarik. Attack ini sebelah kiri pasukan daripada ASC Indonesia. Seperti Shelha dari pasukan ASC cuba melakukan breakaway nampaknya. Sedangkan solo yang cuba dilakukan oleh beliau.
Looks like he's established quite a gap there between himself and also the rider, ASC Monster rider, and under 23 rider from ASC Monster, a team from Indonesia. Looks like he have put quite a significant gap between himself and also the peloton. Let's see if this can actually work. Finally, a breakaway attempt after about 6-7 laps of racing.
Kelihatan peloton masih membiarkan Shelha di hadapan melakukan breakaway bersendirian nampaknya. Kerana beliau ni adalah dikatakan sebagai seorang pelumba TT, kerana pemegang pingat dari kejohanan Asia kemarin tahun lepas saya rasa di Thailand.
In a velodrome, in which category?
In road race, junior category.
So he's a well-known time trialist. A time trialist is known to ride very well solo, and in considering a technical course, being a solo rider, being in a smaller group actually have an advantage because you can take an optimum race line through all of these technical turns that are present in today's stage.
Itu dia, tidak jauh lagi jarak antara pelumba di hadapan dan peloton di belakang. Saya rasa TSG, pasukan TSG tidak akan membenarkan sesiapa langsung untuk melakukan breakaway terlalu jauh saya rasa. Mereka mempunyai masih 8 lap. 8 lap sangat jauh. Masih jauh.
That's right. These are some of the few riders at the back here that are still in the race. Now, as long as you're not being overlapped, you're still in the race. Even Lo Si Kyung is in the group as well. It is a tough race, even like a high stature rider like Lo Si Kyung, if you're not in a good position, you can get dropped from the peloton. Looks like he's having quite a significant gap. Shelhan from ASC Monsters have a significant gap between himself and also the peloton. you're looking at probably about 10 seconds of a gap. You know, in Criterium, unlike road racing, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, or even 30 seconds is considered a big gap between Breakaway and also the Peloton.
Kerana jarak yang tidak terlalu besar di dalam satu lap, hanya berjarakkan 3.8 km, so distance dalam jarak 10 hingga 15 saat itu tidaklah terlalu jauh dan tidak terlalu dekat juga sebenarnya.
That's right, and then obviously it's quite a disappointment to Abdul Azim Alias, the last year's stage winner in this Terengganu Drawbridge loop, where he is technically in the chaser group now. If he wants to race and go for the win, he would need to bridge across to the main head of the race. But unfortunately, it's quite a disappointment to Abdul Azim Alias. Here, back into the main peloton. So Shelhan here in front, solo Breakaway in front here from ASC Monster. A well-timed attack as the riders. Looks like a counter-attack from the main peloton, and a few riders is attempting to join Shelhan here from ASC Monsters. We're yet to get a visual of who these particular riders. Looks like a few riders, one or two riders, and looks like as well previously on the live footage the peloton is actually responding.
Kelihatan seperti pasukan Global Cycling Netherlands. Nampaknya itu dia Jerome dari pasukan Velofit Australia.
Unable to follow the fast pace of the peloton. Shelhan again in front here. He is having the advantage, being the solo rider, to use as much of a road as possible. Shelhan here have finally overtook Jerome from Velofit Australia. So he managed to be more than 5 laps. So he's probably just going to get a time penalties, but it's crucial for him to still keep riding and finish the race. Shelhan here from ASC Monster, establishing a significant time gap between himself and also the main peloton. A rider from Sunny Moon is trying to bridge across. Looks like a rider from Sunny Moon is attempting to bridge across, but we can see a few riders in front there. Looks like Armed Forces rider is not letting this rider from Sunny Moon to bridge across.
Itu dia pelumba daripada pasukan ASC Monster sedang melalui perlumbaan bersendirian di hadapan menuju ke finish line.
Yep, it's quite because at the top, as you're about to reach the peak of this drawbridge, can have a little bit of a resistance to your leg as the gradient's about to flatten off. But it's really, really important that you maintain on the gas to make sure that you're not losing the momentum as you're about to reach. So a lot of we see pro riders, the likes of these riders that are available here, they do not cruise. When they're about to reach the top of the climb, they will carry on and putting on the gas on the pedals until they have gained some speed before they can rest a little bit, in order they do not lose the momentum and speed that they want to contain to make sure that the speed is high.
Shelhan masih bersendirian di hadapan, nampaknya masih meneruskan kayuhan, meninggalkan bola tidak jauh, kurang daripada 10 saat saya rasa itu. Peloton di belakang sangat kencang mengejar Shelhan di hadapan, nampaknya tidak akan membiarkan pelumba muda ini bersendirian di hadapan ataupun mengakhiri perlumbaan dan memenangi pada hari ini.
That's interesting to see. We got 7 laps to go, and if you're familiar with riders that are built to be a time trialist, they can sustain a high power for a very, very long time. With 7 laps to go, it is a possibility to stay away and be a solo winner in the breakaway. So ASC Monster, being a top under 23 team in Southeast Asia, have yet to put any significant results, although they are one of the top under 23 in teams classification, but they have yet to put any significant stage win or any stage results in this Tour Gateh di Tranung.
Itu dia Shelhan, nampaknya sudah sudah hampir ditangkap oleh peloton di belakang. 2 saat, 1 saat lagi sebelum garisan lurus, jalan lurus menuju ke finish line. Itu dia, Shelhan sudah kembali ditangkap oleh peloton.
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunate. It's a bit unfortunate for Shelhan, but it's okay. You can always get back in the peloton and re-strategize. We've got 7 laps to go. But yes, Rizal, we are seeing that these riders from TSG is just on the gas pretty much the whole race so far. They're not giving any chance for the peloton to sit up.
Sudah pasti mereka tidak akan memenangkan sesiapa pun memenangi perlombaan ini. Mereka cuba mengawal mereka untuk memenangi perlombaan ini. Mungkin peluang yang cerah lebih kepada Aiman Zarif mungkin untuk merampas jersey kuning daripada Jerome Mayer berpasukan RCF.
Well, that's right. Back again, everyone all together again. But we can see on the screen now, it is a strung out race, one single file, super fast racing, super aggressive racing, and just to be able to hold on to this front peloton is an achievement in itself.
Itu dia, 7 lagi jarak perlumbaan lap akan menuju ke finish line. Ayo kita memberi sokongan kepada pelumba-pelumba sesiapa yang bersempatan menghadiri ke Drawbridge. Kita lihat keindahan Drawbridge dan kehebatan pelumba kita yang sedang melakukan perlumbaan stage kelima pada Tour Gateh Terengganu ini. Inilah malam terakhir, perlumbaan terakhir untuk edisi kita pada tahun ini.
Yep. I think we're going to see some very, very nice photos of these riders riding up and down this Terengganu Drawbridge post-race. But if you're here in Terengganu, feel free and make your way. We have 6 laps to go, which is going to be a very intense racing. The good part and the most high adrenaline part of racing is in this last few laps. 6 laps to go, Rizal. No breakaway have gone away. And maybe this year's race would end up in a bunch field sprint.
Ya, boleh kita lihat. Tapi dalam jaga penglihatan saya nampak kelibat para sprinters di hadapan nampaknya Izzat.
Yeah.
So mungkin kita akan lihat pemenang bukan non-sprinters pada stage kali ini mungkin ya. Ya, atau mungkin sprinters sedang berehat di belakang.
That's right. Yes, we trying to have a glimpse. Let's see if we have any riders. For example, like I think we still have visual of Izzat Halil from Armed Forces in the group. I believe we don't have visual of Harif Saleh anywhere in the group, so I assume at the back of the group, so I assume he is still intact in the main group here, so that's a good sign with 6 laps to go. But obviously we have the likes of Jerome Mayers, who are actually pretty good as well at this type of finishing line. We will see who is going to win this stage. It's yet to with 6 laps to go. You will never know who will make the maybe a last few laps flyer.
Ya, Kizi baru melepaskan tugas dia mengawal perlumbaan di hadapan kepada Syamil Aiman. TSG masih mengawal perlumbaan pada malam ini, diikuti perlumbaan pasukan Armed Forces. Zahin di belakang itu dan Afiq Usni, pelumba yang keempat, sedang mengawal.
Yep. Again, we can see it's strung out. We can see, if we were, I don't know, imagining here, being in this fast group in front here, it's a struggle. It is a struggle.
World class race nampaknya kita ada pada malam ini.
Yep, world class race, world class backdrop. Yeah. You could never ask for more. Great organization, great organization from Tour Gateh this year for inviting many teams. Not just local teams, but also teams from overseas. 9 teams are actually available here to experience Terengganu, to experience Tour Gateh. And what a way to end the race with a electric Criterium race, a very high adrenaline and very exhilarating Criterium race in this Terengganu Drawbridge loop.
Itu dia para pelumba masih meneruskan 6 lagi lap menuju ke finish line, selekor ke kanan sebelum selekor terakhir menuju ke finish line.
Yep, there's a second last corner. And then you can see on the screen now, that is the final corner before they reach the finishing straight. With the last 150 meters, the road ramps up to the finishing line up the drawbridge, approximately about 5 to 7% gradient.
Ini sangat menarik. Satu barisan lurus dilakukan oleh para pelumba. Ini menunjukkan berapa pantasnya, berapa lajunya pace yang sedang dilakukan oleh Peloton sekarang ini.
Yep, you can see Ayman Zarif on screen here is having a comfortable sit. I'm not sure if he's comfortable, but definitely in the top position here. I assume he is very comfortable considering being in the top 5% of the front of the peloton, so he can take a good line to make sure that he is not surging. You know, obviously coming through the corners you will need to surge still, so but if you have a good position, instead of having to do a 700 watt surge, you maybe have reducing it to maybe 500 or 400 watts of surging. So that's a lot of watts to save and in your legs.
Kita lihat Jeremiah sentiasa berada di kelompok 10 pelumba di hadapan kerana cubaan mengawal dari dia dan pasukan RCF sangat aktif, sangat menarik, tidak akan membenarkan sesiapa pun melakukan breakaway. Kerja keras dilakukan oleh pasukan TSG dan Armed Forces di hadapan. Nampaknya 3 atau pelumba dari pasukan masing-masing sedang mengawal kelompok di hadapan.
That's right. And then it's not uncommon in this type of criterium race when you get one of your riders to control the pace. So it's quite common. You can see some of these riders actually set one of their best 20-minute power in this type of racing because they just sit on the front and going full gas.
Yep. Ada soalan dari rakan-rakan kita di Facebook bertanya berapa total kilometer. 57 kilometer saja malam ni. Yep. Sangat pendek, sangat mantap dan padu dan laju. Maafkan saya.
So 57 kilometers. So definitely last year they averaged about 51 kilometer power in this final stage of criterium racing. In this Drawbridge loop, I'm assuming it's about no less than that. I think Husni in front here, in front of the peloton, so it's an advantage for him so that he can take a good line. So you can see at the back here, you can see Afiq Husni and a few riders in front taking the corner quite smoothly, but as you can see, as they've gotten 50% towards the back of the peloton, the riders had to surge just to make sure they maintain in the group.
Kita boleh bayangkan, kita boleh jangka malam ini average speed mungkin lebih kurang dalam 50 km sejam ke atas sudah pasti dengan keadaan semasa sekarang. Kelompok peloton di hadapan begitu kencang, begitu laju dan dipimpin oleh Kizi di pasukan TSG dan Syamil Aiman kedua di pasukan TSG juga.
Looks like they're just rotating among themselves, you know, pushing a high power in front here, maintaining a high pace, making sure that no one have the urge to actually go on a breakaway. With 5 laps to go, Rizal, with 5 laps to go, not much of racing left to go, and we are very, very excited to see who will win this final stage in Terengganu Drawbridge Lume Criterium stage for today.
5 lap menuju ke finish line. Kita harap tiada apa-apa yang berlaku. Kita harapkan sesuatu action yang lebih menarik mungkin daripada pelumba-pelumba luar melakukan breakaway seperti pasukan ASC sebentar tadi, ataupun kita menunggu lap terakhir mungkin daripada sprinter sendiri melakukan breakaway untuk yang lebih selamat sebelum menuju ke Drawbridge, saya rasa.
Yep, obviously we still have the top sprinters available in this front group. We have Harif Saleh still in the group. We have Izzat Halil still in the group. We have Black Shazrin from MPC is still available in the group. Yes, so it'll be exciting to see. But if Ayman Zarif would want to get a time gap, so I'm not sure. The plan is whether to go for a stage win or to actually try to reduce the gap between himself and also Jerome Mayes.
Pasukan TSG harus mereka hanya memiliki 5 lap lagi untuk merampas jersey kuning dari pasukan RCF.
Yep. It can be quite tricky to steal the jersey considering how reactive the peloton is and how fast the pace that they're going. To create a 54 seconds of a gap can be very, very tricky, and I'm sure TSG is aware of that, but at least, you know, they can go for a stage win. It's a good morale. You know, they've got 3 stage wins so far, 2 stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4, so might as well close it up with another stage win in their home ground.
Ya, itu dia satu pelumba daripada RCF baru melepasi barisan finishing line. Ini dia kelompok belakang, saya rasa satu beberapa pelumba dari pasukan RCF juga ketinggalan di belakang, dan pasukan MBPJ juga kelihatan dalam kelompok sebentar tadi.
Right. They're still in the race. As long as you're not overlapped, you're still racing. You can still contribute some time to your team's classification. So keep on riding.
Keep on pedaling.
Keep on pedaling. That's
Come on,
it.
boys. 5 lap lagi menuju ke finish line.
Yep, 5 laps of racing left. They can get pretty nervous. They can get pretty exciting to see what the game plan gonna be for these top teams that are still available in the front peloton here. 5 laps to go.
Ini dia masih dikawal oleh pasukan TSG. Kizi di hadapan, sangat smooth cara kayahan beliau. Bekas pemenang pingat emas Sukma ITT tahun ini di Kuching Sarawak. Very talented rider, memenangi stage ketiga saya rasa.
Yep. That's right. That is right. And then we see it's a straight line here. It's super fast. We can see Amir Mazuki as well available still in this front group. He's sitting in nicely in that 4th wheel, just behind his teammate from TSG. Ayman Zarif just behind him. We see Irwandi Lakasit as well in the group. Shamir Ayman in front here.
Yep.
Kizi Yi just behind Afiq Huzni. He bunches up a little bit at the back here. Obviously, it is still a fast racing. 4 laps to go, Rizal.
4 laps lagi menuju ke finish line. 2 pasukan sedang mengawal, TSG dan Armed Forces, menunggu giliran masing-masing menjalankan tugas yang diberikan oleh mereka. So, inilah dia.
Yep, I mean, if you're sitting on this side of the road where the riders is going through now, you can see and experience how fast this guy actually riding through this road before they are taking this U-turn heading towards back to the bridge.
Masih ramai.
Yep, we can see Harif Saleh. Harif Saleh is still in the group, still in front here.
Maman masih hidup nampaknya. Maman masih hidup.
Yep.
Ayo. Jika kita lihat finishing bunch pada hari ini, mungkin kita akan lihat aksi sprinter dari pasukan Armed Forces, dari pasukan MBC juga mungkin. Dan itu dia, attacking sekali lagi sebelah kiri kelompok dari pasukan Shelhan sekali lagi.
Yep, Shelhan again with a rider from a global cycling team and also from Grand Thornton cycling team. So another breakaway attempt with 4 laps to go. It's up to the TSG group to bridge across these 3 riders. Let's see if the breakaway could take 4 laps to go. You know, if being a Criterium rider, I absolutely hate this last lap flyers. You know, being a sprinter, you want a smooth, fast pace heading towards the finishing line, and then this could actually potentially causing the riders in front here to surge and try to bridge across these 3 riders in the breakaway.
Ini 3 pelumba di hadapan sedang melakukan breakaway. Satu daripada Grand Thornton Cycling, satu daripada ASC Monster, satu daripada Global Cycling daripada Netherlands.
Yep, they're about to take this left corner. Right, a good line that they can take. So these are the peloton. Obviously, they're not letting them go. A few riders from TSG Academies is still a presence here. A few riders from Velvet Australia is still available here. Looks like global cycling teams are still in contention. 1 rider from Propane Racing Team is still available in the peloton. Hafiz Hamid is still in the peloton, still intact in the front group.
Hafiz masih bernyawa nampaknya. Hafiz masih bernyawa dari pasukan Propane Cycling. Ini dia, 35 di hadapan sedang melakukan breakaway. Berhempas pulas untuk menjadakan diri daripada kelompok belakang nampaknya daripada peloton.
That's right. You want to be on the gas, you know, as long as you do not have a significant gap between yourselves, your group, your breakaway group in the peloton. You have to work super hard to create that speed differentiation. You know, if the peloton is going at 50 km per hour, it's up to the breakaway group to go upwards of 52, 53 or even 55 kilometers per hour to make sure they can sustain a significant gap before they can ride steady among themselves.
Lebih-lebih lagi course yang sangat flat sekarang ini, yang memerlukan kepantasan yang sangat tinggi untuk mereka menjarakan diri di pasukan dari Peloton di belakang nampaknya.
That's right. So these three riders in the finishing straight here, they do have some significant gap. So it's good to have these three riders that are actually fully committed into chasing, into forming the breakaway. But looks like some gap has been left by a rider from Grand Taunton cycling team, which caused a little bit of frustration from a global cycling team. But Shelhan is nonetheless pushing the pace. You're not interested in the breakaway. I'm interested in the breakaway. I'm trying to go for the stage. I will want to go for a stage win in this Criterium loop.
Bermati-matian nampaknya Shelhan diparaskan AST Monster untuk melepaskan diri dari kelompok breakaway di hadapan nampaknya bersama dua lagi pelumba, dengan harapan dia dapat mengekalkan breakaway ini dan finish bersama-sama tiga dan memenangi perlumbaan pada malam ini.
That is right. For the sprinters team, it is actually up to the teams of armed forces and also some RCF riders and also even TSG teams to bridge across. So it's up to these teams to do the work and bridge across into the three-man breakaway.
Ini dia, tiga pelumba menuju ke finish line untuk melepasi 3 lap lagi menuju ke penamat nampaknya.
That's right, the final 3 laps, Rizal, the final 3 laps looks like an attempt to bridge across into these 3 riders in front here. We have Shelhan from ASC Monster, 1 rider from Grand Taunton cycling team and also 1 rider from global cycling team. 1 rider from RCF, judging from that, looks like potentially maybe Iqbal Daniel is trying to bridge across into the breakaway group.
So dari jangka akhiran saya tadi, split time 1 lap dalam jangka masa 4 minit 45 saat. So mereka lakukan 3.8 km dalam masa 4 minit 45 saat. Kita boleh lihat berapa pantas, berapa lajunya mereka sekarang ini sedang melakukan kayuhan.
Yeah, considering there's 150 meters of stretch of roads that they have to climb up, that is a very, very fast pace indeed. There's the U-turn corner on the screen at the moment. Trying to bridge across is rider from Iqbal Daniel, and also looks like a rider Cikgu Azlin Najmi. MBPJ is trying to bridge across into the breakaway group. There's the main peloton just passing in front of the live feed going through this first U-turn corner.
Berapa pelumba dari pasukan Perlis juga berada di kelompok itu di belakang nampaknya. Sekali lagi tinggal 2 pelumba di hadapan mengekalkan Shelhan dari pasukan ASC Monster dan seorang pelumba dari pasukan Global Cycling daripada Netherlands.
Looks like Iqbal Daniel is about to join them as well. Iqbal Daniel from RCF is about to join these 3 riders, followed by another rider from San Ramon that have bring along the main peloton with him.
Kelihatan seperti San Ramon
have managed. Looks like San Ramon have managed to bring back the breakaway. Shelhan on the left side of the road. So the breakaway has been brought back in front of the peloton again. TSG rider controlling the pace again with 3 laps to go. Rizal, with 3 laps to go.
3 lap lagi menuju ke finish line. Mereka dalam masa kelompok hadapan tidak membenarkan sesiapa pun. Pasukan TSG tidak akan membenarkan sesiapa pun melakukan breakaway pada perlumbaan pada hari ini. Nampaknya Aiman Zarif berada di kedudukan ketiga sekarang untuk memastikan green jersey milik dia akan kekal hingga penamat.
That is right. There's no breakaway still. So this could be the first time in the history of Tour Gateh in this Drawbridge loop that it will actually end in a bunch sprint, because there's no breakaway left in this 3 laps to go. But you never know. We have these few some of the riders that actually really likes to go in a late last or lap flyer, or even a few laps flyer, causing the issue, causing the sprinters team to be on their toes to chase the breakaway in front. We're seeing here TSG riders again controlling the pace, the tempo of the main peloton. Looks like the makeup of the front of the race hasn't changed much. We still have a TSG rider in front with a few riders from the armed forces, and just behind them we can see Aiman Zarif sitting comfortably with Amirul Fakhruddin Marzuki. Looks like almost a full team lineup from TSG in front of the race at the moment.
Kita lihat tiga pelumba dari pasukan TSG mengawal pelumba di depan. Adakah kita lihat kelibat Irwandi Lacazette di dalam grup?
That's right. We can see Irwandi Lacazette is still in the peloton. So definitely the better sprinter for TSG. He would want to go head to head as well if it ends up in a bunch sprint with the likes of Harif Saleh or even Izzat Hilmi.
Adakah kita lihat kelibat Sa'ari Amri di pasukan MPC hari ini, Zat? Di dalam grup hadapan.
Looks like Sa'ari Amri, we had a glimpse of live here. Looks like Sa'ari Amri is already at the back of the group.
Ini dia. Adakah di grup hadapan?
Yep. This is the front of the peloton. Looks like they've established another breakaway attempt. Let's see who these riders are. 3 riders, 1 rider from Sunrimun, 1 rider from TSG, and also 1 rider from MPC. I'm not sure, it's not bright enough. Maybe it is Shazlin from MPC. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get a brighter footage in a second to see who these 3 riders in front here forming the breakaway.
Sekali seperti tadi.
Looks like this 3 riders in the breakaway is overlapping these chaser group at the back here. So that looks like Kizi Yi. I think that's Kizi Yi.
Oh, Kizi Yi.
I think looks like Kizi Yi and looks like Shazrin from MPC in front, joined by another rider from Sun Rimun. So let's not get confused. So these few riders on the left is being overlapped by the front of the race. Kizi Yi and Shazlin, and also this rider from Sun Rimun. We yet to have a visual of this. Who is this particular rider from Sun Rimun?
2 lap lagi, Zat. 2 lap lagi.
That is right.
2 lap lagi. Saya boleh jagakan. Adakah 3 pelumba ini akan menamakan perlumbaan?
That's right. It's super exciting to see. Super nervous to see how who is actually gonna win this final stage at Criterium. But as you can see on the back of the group, they're not letting them go. These few riders looks like
they will let it go. Just now is the
that was the group that has been dropped from the back.
So saya dapat jangkakan jika 3 pelumba ini akan menang perlumbaan ini, saya boleh jangkakan siapakah akan menangi.
Oh yes.
Pada menang ini.
Alright, love. Could it be
Shazlin,
a redemption from yesterday's stage? He definitely, Shazlin have definitely showed some frustration yesterday when he couldn't win the stage win. But looks like, I think they're going to let them go. TSG riders are in the front, controlling the peloton, and we see some visual of MPC riders as well, making themselves to the front of the peloton to make sure that the peloton is not chasing. Looks like they have significant gap here. Looks like these 3 riders is on the front. Maybe it is, as we have expected earlier, that this race will end in a breakaway group.
Ini dia, kita boleh jaga mungkin Izzat, kerana stage finish tu kita sebentar lagi adalah agak menaik mendaki, so mungkin juga Kizi ada peluang juga untuk memenangi stage pada kita juga mungkin tahu tidak mengenali perumur Sarimun ini, mungkin beliau juga mempunyai sesuatu yang akan ditunjukkan pada finishing pada hari ini.
That is right. So last year Kizi Yi got second. I'm not sure what his plan is to win this stage. Obviously, you know, with any riders, if you got you want to improve your placing from last year's stage. For example, if you got third, you want to make sure you got second, and as well if you got second, you want to make sure that you get first. Kizi Yi was second last year, so I'm not sure he would want to win today's stage. And obviously Kizi Yi would know that if it goes down to a sprint, he have no chance against Shazlin from MPC.
Tidak mungkin juga Izzat, tidak tentu juga. Kalau kita lihat sekarang Kizi Yi kemarin di stage yang dia menang itu, kemampuan dia untuk accelerate itu agak menarik sebenarnya di bukit. So mungkin juga ada sesuatu yang mungkin ditunjukkan pada hari ini.
Okay, well let's see. With 2 laps to go, let's see how this final stage, the Terengganu Drawbridge Criterium Loop, how is it gonna play out? Looks like they really have a significant gap with 2 laps to go. I think these 2 riders can make it to the finishing line and finishing it off in a 3-man breakaway.
2 lap lagi, 1 lap setengah menuju ke finish line. 1 lap setengah lagi nampaknya 3 pelumba ini sedang mengetuai perlumbaan pada hari ini, iaitu dari pasukan TSG, KZ, dari pasukan MPC Muhammad Shazrin, dan satu dari pasukan San Rimun.
That's right, looks like his rider number 121. Let's see who this particular rider is. Rider number 121 from San Rimun. We are seeing rider number 121 is Kam Chin Pok.
Chin Pok.
Yep, Kam Chin Pok. This rider was wearing the best young rider in the first stage. Although he lost it after stage 2, but I think it's a redemption day today. Rizal, these 3 riders. We have Kam Chin Pok from San Rimun. One rider looks like the left feet. He has been dropped.
Wow.
So it's just two men breakaway now. Shazrin and Ki Ziyi. So 2 riders working together very well. So these riders need to work very well as well. So obviously, with 2 laps to go, the sprinters team, especially the likes of Armed Forcer, would want to come to a bunch sprint. So they will turn on the gas. They would go full gas to make sure that it will come to a bunch sprint for their respective sprinters.
Nampaknya Kizi bekerja keras dari hadapan sekarang bersama Muhammad Shazrin dari pasukan MPC. 25 muda dia anak tempatan Terengganu sedang melakukan breakaway.
They have to keep on the pedals. They have to put the pressure on the pedals. They've 2 laps to go. Looks like they're about to cross the start-finishing line. And they have 1 last lap to go. They need to work well together. And then let's see who is going to win this final stage at Criterium in Drawbridge Loop. They have to work together very, very well with 2 laps to go. Pretty much 1 last final lap to go. They're about to cross the finishing line, Rizal.
1 lap lagi. Itu dia bell sudah dibunyikan saya rasa.
That's right, the bell has been rung. It's the final lap of Terengganu Drawbridge Loop, Criterium stage, the final stage of Tour Gateh di Tranung, with 2 riders in the breakaway. Consists of Kizi from TSG and also Shazrin from Malaysia Pro Cycling. Rizal, are about to take the first turn. It's up to these 2 riders. Let's see who is going to win today's stage.
Ini dia U-turn yang terakhir bagi 2 pelumba ini, dan semua pelumba pada hari ini insya-Allah nampaknya menunggu ke finish line. Ini dia 2 pelumba, 1 lap terakhir, 1 U-turn yang terakhir. Azab yang terakhir mereka harus harungi menuju ke finish line nampaknya.
Kizi and also Ahmad Shazrin. Let's see who is the better rider in this breakaway group, but they still have to work together. They will still need to work together to see to the finishing line, to be able to sprint for the finishing and see who is the
di seberang
winner.
jalan kita lihat kelompok pelumba Peloton di belakang nampaknya. Shazrin adakah tidak ingin bekerjasama bersama Kizi ataupun dia tidak mampu untuk meneruskan breakaway bersama Kizi? Kita tunggu. Peloton sedang melakukan U-turn nampaknya tidak jauh di hadapan, ada 2 pelumba tadi.
Yep, so this is the main peloton here. This is the back of the peloton. We can see Zahin, we see Hafiz Hamid from a club representative is still there. Looks like these 2 riders are still working together, Shazrin and also Ki Zi Yi. They need to make sure they're on the pedals. It's very nerve-wracking, it's very suspense. We want to make sure these riders are going all out. You can see from the facial expressions of Ki Zi Yi, that's the pain face. He's hurting a lot, lots of lactate in his muscle, but he need to push on to make sure they arrive to the finishing line.
Come on boys, no pain no gain. No pain no gain, come on. 2 lap lagi menuju ke finish line.
That's right, you can see they're hurting. The looks of the face of Ahmad Shazrin full of lactate in the leg, but at this level they have trained to bear with this amount of lactate in their muscles. And let's go. 2 riders.
Kurang lebih dari 2.5 km saya rasa menuju ke finish line.
Yep.
Ini dia pelumba San Rimun.
Kam Chin Po looks like he has been dropped, but he's still in front there. If he keep the pace, he could potentially win a stage. 1 rider from San Rimun in front there, controlling the pace now.
Nampaknya pasukan TIG sudah tidak mengawal lagi pelumba-pelumba di belakang nampaknya setelah Dia melepaskan Kizi di hadapan. Ini dia, dua pelumba di hadapan Senema Duli. Dua anak muda tempatan dari Terengganu.
That is right, working together very, very nicely and very, very smoothly together. They need to go to the finish of the race before they can start playing the games, because the Pelotons is going super fast. We know the likes of Armed Forces will want it to come down to a sprint, but these two riders does not want to come down to a sprint. They want to win the stage. They don't want to give this stage win to the sprinters.
Sazien sudah memegang drop bar nampaknya, bersedia menuju kemungkinan yang ada nampaknya. Nampaknya Kizi masih memegang handlebar di atas. Dua pelumba, dua anak muda daripada Dungun katanya ni. Maafkan saya, daripada Dungun Terengganu. Sudah melakukan beberapa kilometer lagi menuju ke finish line, menuju ke Drawbridge.
Alright, they're not far from the finishing line. Hopefully we can get a visual. Alright, hopefully we can get a visual of the finishing straight. It's not far, definitely about 1 kilometer, definitely less than 1 kilometer of racing to go. This rider from Malaysia Pro Cycling is Ahmad Shazrin, or more famously known as Black. So they're about to take the second last corner into the race. They have about 1 kilometer of racing to go. Rizal, let's see.
1 kilometer lagi, 1 kilometer menuju ke finish line. Kurang daripada 1.5 minit lagi menuju finish line. Ayo anak muda, kita tunjukkan sesuatu pada malam ini.
Yup, that's it. These are very, very young riders. These are under 23 riders, I suppose. No, they're not under 23, but they are definitely younger riders. Previously, they were in development team. Now they have been absorbed into a professional level, elite level team. Looks like there it is. It is the finishing straight. It is Kizi against MPC. Rider Shazrin from MPC, but the break bunch is very close. Let's see if they can make it. I'm not sure if they can make it across. Looks like they have been caught.
Itu dia Aiman Zarif pemegang jersey hijau, cuba daripada sebelah kiri nampaknya. Dilihat pelumba daripada Sarimun, itu dia. Irwandi Lakasek namanya.
That's it. Jerome Mayers is on the front here. TSG riders, a couple of them. Irwandi Lakasek in front. They're going for the stage win. It looks like Archie as well. It looks like another rider. Harif Sadi on the left side. Irwandi Lakasek won the final stage, the stage 5 Criterium in Terengganu Drawbridge. What an impressive performance by Terengganu cycling team, Rizal.
TSG seperti yang kita jangka. Kita tidak lihat kelihatan Irwandi, tetapi kita lihat kelihatan pasukan TSG bekerja keras, dan dua anak muda tadi berjaya ditelan, dan cubaan agak menarik juga daripada mereka tu. Wow, tahniah Irwandi Lakasek dari pasukan TSG berjaya memenangi peringkat kelima Tour Gateh Terengganu pada malam ini.
That's right, what a win. 4 stage wins for Terengganu cycling team. What a finish by Irwandi Lakasek. Obviously, it was super suspense to see whether Ahmad Shazrin and also whether Kizi and Ahmad Shazrin could stay away in the breakaway. But unfortunately, it was definitely a fast pace in the peloton. They managed to absorb and swallow these two riders. But Terengganu made a comeback with Irwandi Lakasek in one stage 5.
Kameraman kita pandai main thrill lah kita Izzat pada semalam dan hari ini. Agak terkejut sebenarnya saya. Tadi kelihatan ketika turun bukit daripada Drawbridge itu, kelihatan mereka agak aman, agak selesa. Tapi selepas last 1 kilometer tiba-tiba mereka muncul. Wow, sangat menarik. Performance yang agak baik ditunjukkan oleh para pelumba. Pasukan-pasukan yang menarik, aksi yang menarik ditunjukkan oleh para pelumba.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see the replay in a second. You know, my hands are very sweaty. It was very nervous. So that is the finishing line. You know, it's definitely a very disappointing race for Kizi and also Ahmad Shazrin. But for sure, in front of the race here, the rest of the TSG riders is very ready to launch for the sprint. Obviously, Jerome Mays have a bit of a crack there. He launched the first sprint, followed by Aiman Zarif, but Irwandi Lakasek on the far left, on the middle of the road, going up this hill, sprinting all out, and looks like Irwandi Lakasek was definitely a better sprinter. Izzat Halil at the back there, trying to come off Irwandi Lakasek's wheel, but to no success. The winner is
Kita
Irwan
boleh lihat terrain daripada
Lacazette.
pasukan TSG tadi sebenarnya dipimpin oleh Ahmad Zarif, kemudian kedua daripada Abdul Rahman dan dimenangi oleh pasukan Iwan de Lacazette. Cubaan mengejar dari pasukan Armed Forces Izzat Halil, so berjaya kedua saya rasa atau ketiga tadi.
Yep, that's right. So I think he got second. I think from the camera just now, from the replay on the finishing sprint, Irwan de Lacazette first, followed by Izzat Halil and Abdul Rahman Achi from TSG. So definitely an impressive performance. It is amazing how they can pull it off a very, very high speed, considering look at how windy it is on that beach flag. Yes. Today's race, we didn't have much to talk about other things other than the race result.
Itu dia baki pelumba yang menambahkan perlumbaan.
Yep. We have Aqua 2 Cycling Motion Rider. We have riders from Iron 1, NC Pro Cycling, MIFH, MSN. Abdul Azim Alias is as well there. It's definitely a disappointment for him, you know, being a former stage winner. Not just couldn't be able to finish in the main bunch, but he was in the chasing group from the back.
Itu Sa'ari.
Yeah, Sa'ari Amri as well, from Malaysia Pro Cycling. A few more riders at the back here, trying to make sure that they
sudah habis kan? Sudah habis. Nampak itu adalah mekanik dan ini dia konvoi polis trafik PDRM yang terakhir saya rasa. Okey, jika kita lihat pada finishing line tadi, so keputusan rasmi adalah Iwan de Lacazette lah ya.
The unofficial results from what we can say. You never know if there's anything, you know, penalties and whatever that could be pulled off by the race commissaires. Hopefully nothing. But yes, that's the unofficial results. So these are some of the our Royal Police Force, the local Terengganu Royal Police Force that have done a great job in controlling the race from back to front, ensuring the safety of our riders.
Terima kasih abang-abang polis kerana menjaga trafik sepanjang perlumbaan 5 stage kita pada hari ini. Terima kasih. Itu dia lambayan kemas, lambayan yang menarik daripada abang-abang polis kita daripada pasukan PDRM, Polis Diraja Malaysia.
Alright, before we head off to the prize giving ceremony, so we'll go for a short commercial break and we will see you in a bit. See you soon.
Terima kasih.
TI Properties is a property and facility management company offering valued property services for the state of Terengganu, its agencies, GLCs and corporate clients. We pride ourselves in offering professional property and facility management solutions for your business success. With steadfast commitment to excellence, we will be your trusted partner in maximizing the company values to your asset and facilities via our efficient and sustainable management services. With exceptional quality of expert services, advanced technologies, and dedicated team of professionals, we are able to deliver rigorous operations that offer superior business experience while maximizing your sustainable return of investment. We handle day-to-day operations, maintenance, and optimization of your assets, allowing you to focus on your core competencies while benefiting from efficient, cost-effective, and sustainable management operations. With proven track records of delivering exceptional results, to consistently enhance our clients' experience. We are ready to embark on new strategies that envision the optimal performance aligned with your long-term business goals. TI Properties, your professional property and facility solutions via creative innovations. TI Properties is a property and facility management company offering valued property services for the state of Terengganu, its agencies, GLCs and corporate clients. We pride ourselves in offering professional property and facility management solutions for your business success. With steadfast commitment to excellence, we will be your trusted partner in maximizing the company values to your asset and facilities via our efficient and sustainable management services. With exceptional quality of expert services, advanced technologies, and dedicated team of professionals, we are able to deliver rigorous operations that offer superior business experience while maximizing your sustainable return of investment. We handle day-to-day operations, maintenance, and optimization of your assets, allowing you to focus on your core competencies while benefiting from efficient, cost-effective, and sustainable management operations. With proven track records of delivering exceptional results to consistently enhance our clients' experience, we are ready to embark on new strategies that envision the optimal performance aligned with your long-term business goals. TI Properties, your professional property and facility solutions via creative innovations. TI Properties is a property and facility management company offering valued property services for the state of Terengganu, its agencies, GLCs and corporate clients. We pride ourselves in offering professional property and facility management solutions for your business success. With steadfast commitment to excellence, we will be your trusted partner in maximizing the company values to your asset and facilities via our efficient and sustainable management services. With exceptional quality of expert services, advanced technologies, and dedicated team of professionals, we are able to deliver rigorous operations that offer superior business experience while maximizing your sustainable return of investment. We handle day-to-day operations, maintenance, and optimization of your assets, allowing you to focus on your core competencies while benefiting from efficient, cost-effective, and sustainable management operations. With proven track records of delivering exceptional results to consistently enhance our clients' experience, we are ready to embark on new strategies that envision the optimal performance aligned with your long-term business goals. TI Properties, your professional property and facility solutions via creative innovations.
Right, welcome back to the studio, and we're still waiting for the official results for the prize giving ceremony. But in the meantime, we will have an interview. So who do we have on the interview?
So kita akan bersama Kiki sebentar lagi. Kita akan bersama Setiausaha Kerajaan Terengganu Tengku Srivijaya Raja dari Kerajaan Negeri Terengganu.
Okay, over to you, Kiki.
Okey, baiklah, dalam pada kita menanti penyampaian hadiah yang akan kita buat sekejap saja lagi, saya sempat curi masa dengan Yang Berhormat Mulia Tengku Srivijaya Raja, Setiausaha Kerajaan Negeri Terengganu yang memang sangat meminati basikal. Sebab masa hari tu LTDL pun dia pergi sampai ke Kulai sana. So we want to hear some few words from you about the race, especially for the third stage. It's overwhelming the support.
Ya. Alhamdulillah, we finally sampai ke akhirnya hari ini. So sebagaimana tahun-tahun sebelumnya, Tour de Gateh is an annual event for the state. So tahun ni actually we are a bit struggling to organize this event, tapi alhamdulillah akhirnya kita berjaya juga. Dan alhamdulillah juga pada tahun ni kalau kita tengok dari penyertaannya lebih meriah pada tahun sebelum-sebelum ini, oversubscribed, dan banyak juga penyertaan daripada tim-tim daripada luar negara. Dan juga banyak juga timbul tim-tim amatur yang baru. So this is a good sign for the sport in Terengganu and also in Malaysia lah. Kita mengharapkan bukan saja di negeri Terengganu kita boleh organize sport semacam ini untuk basikal terutamanya. Saya mengharapkan juga kita ini menjadi pencetus juga kepada negeri-negeri lain, because tidak ada event lagi, platform lain yang boleh kita tonjolkan cyclist kita. So that's why kita every year kita rasa macam it's a must for the state to organize this one. Taklah obligated, but it's a must for us to organize this, at least sebagai pencetus dan juga pemangkin kepada negeri-negeri lain lah, supaya turut sama dengan kita untuk melihat perkembangan sukan berbasikal ni lah.
Okay, from tourism punya point pula, how do you see it now that the foreigners semua datang kan?
Yeah. As usual lah, kita pun sports tourism is part of our aim in Terengganu to get people more to come to Terengganu through sports. So this is part of it. Daripada dulu lagi, we declare ourselves the land of cyclists. So that will be one thing that attracts people to come to Terengganu. So dengan participation ramai pelumbu-pelumbu daripada luar ni, kita mengharapkan daripada from the word of mouth from them, sampaikan kepada right. Sampaikan kepada semua bahawa this is where it is for the cyclists in Malaysia.
Alright, thank you so much for your time. Okay, back to you with Rizal and Izzad.
Alright, welcome back to the studio. And then that was Setiausaha, Secretary of the State of Terengganu. And we really truly appreciate the State of Terengganu for organizing Tour Gateh for all of us to enjoy, and also as a platform for grassroots cycling to grow here in Terengganu. And before we move on to the prize giving ceremony, let's hear an interview with the stage winner of today's Criterium stage in the Terengganu Drawbridge.
Irwandi Lakasik dari pasukan TSG.
So perasaan saya memang sangat-sangat happy, because tim saya memang kerja work hard lah untuk last stage, sebab kita memang target untuk habiskan stage 5-5 ni, tapi kita orang lose at the first stage. So semalam kita orang menang second stage, third stage, fourth dengan 5 ni saya sangat bangga dengan kerja teammate saya yang saya tak tahu macam mana. So alhamdulillah ni di tempat sendiri, so betul-betul di tempat office TSG, so kita orang menang, so saya happy lah. Thank you to management, team, and also my wife support me and pray for me. So thank you.
Macam mana strategi yang TSG nampak daripada awal lagi?
So the first
ada strategi yang telah dijalankan dari awal lagi.
So in the beginning strategi kita orang memang untuk control race. Kita orang dengan team NTM control race. So agak mencabar, banyak attack daripada dalam team, ada team also yellow jersey. So kita orang keep control, and then finally kita orang dapat balik yang mana attack, so control, and then kita orang pun buat kerja untuk saya. So work hard lagi, last kita orang pace all out. So pace saya last acik, and then saya terus sprint dan saya got first place lah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, thank you.
Zat, apa perasaan mengenai tempat kedua pada stage kali ini?
Syukur Alhamdulillah. Pertama sekali saya ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada staff-staff yang membantu, rider-rider yang support tim ATM ni. Yang kita orang punya plan utama kami adalah untuk mengekalkan tim general. Alhamdulillah syukur dapat tempat pertama. Dan juga hari ni saya dapat tempat kedua. Bonus bagi saya. Saya tak expect sebab memang tough lah jalan ni. Naik Drawbridge ni berlap-lap kan. Saya bertahan. Alhamdulillah rezeki saya tempat kedua.
Strategi yang dijalankan oleh kampus macam mana?
Okey, strategi pada hari ni kami cuba untuk control group tu untuk sampai bunch hari ni. Tapi last 2 lap tadi ada pecahan. So kita orang teamwork untuk kejar balik grup Breakaway tadi dan alhamdulillah sampai ke bunch. Syukur hari ni saya dapat nombor tempat kedua. Okey, pertama sekali saya ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada family saya yang ada di Batu Pahat sana dan juga ada di sini, dan juga staff-staff ATM. Tak ada dia orang, siapalah saya. Syukur alhamdulillah lah. Terima kasih.
Alright, that was the interview of the stage winner, Irwan Dilakasik from Terengganu cycling team, and also Izzat Hilmi from Armed Forces, second place. Today's stage in Terengganu Drawbridge.
So dari kita punya penglihatan tadi, tempat ketiga mungkin Abdul Rahman daripada Gateh juga, Acik mungkin.
Abdul Rahman, Acik. That's right, third place. But what do you think of today's stage? It was
excited sebenarnya. Kita lihat cubaan breakaway dari pasukan ASC Monster Shelhan 2 kali gagal. Kemudian kali ketiga Kizi Sazrin dan satu pasukan Sarimon, tapi 2 pelumba tadi dia terakhir sampai lap terakhir. Agak terkejut sebenarnya. View dari kamera kita tadi nampak okey, mungkin mereka akan finish berdua, sampailah 100, 200 meter, 300 meter terakhir Peloton sampai di mana sprint sebenar berlaku lah.
That's right. So definitely. So the last 2 stages have been exciting. So yesterday was very exciting as well. We thought the breakaway, the chaser nearly caught the breakaway group, but the breakaway stayed away among themselves. But today, the breakaway did not stay away. So this is the first time in the history of Tour Gateh di Tranung that it actually come down to a bunch sprint. And also you can see how fast of a pace that these guys were riding, considering now they have to do a time calculation between the peloton and also the chaser group. So definitely an interesting stage, and I'm not sure, probably the Kizi being on the front probably may actually act as a decoy. I don't know what was the whole idea. Maybe initially they thought Kizi could pull it off, but good thing that a lot of these TSG riders stayed in front. A few riders like Aiman Zarif, Muhammadur Aiman Zarif actually become a bit of a lead out to Irwan Dilakasik, and Irwan Dilakasik and then launch it to the for the sprint finish and won in a pretty much a dominant fashion. So yes,
ini menunjukkan yang edisi kali ini pelumba-pelumba yang semakin meningkat dengan kedatangan 9 pelumba luar.
That's right.
So dengan itu mungkin edisi akan datang kita akan ada lebih lagi pelumba-pelumba dari luar, dan kelab-kelab lokal juga akan bertambah. Kualiti perlumbaan Tour Gateh ini mungkin akan bertambah. So mungkin tiada lagi yang breakaway akan berlaku. Mungkin kita tak tahu. Kerana edisi kali ini hanya stage ke-5 saja kita nampak kelibat sprinter hanya di finishing.
That's right.
Yep.
That is true, and for sure. I mean, for a local club race, I mean, it's not even a UCI sanctioned race. I think the organisers have done a pretty good job, and big kudos to the sponsors of the event, as you can see on top of our head. So mainly Terengganu Incorporated, which have pretty much supported this event from day one. Which is the first stage was not even. I remember when the inception of, I guess, re-inception of Tour Gateh. In 2022, it's basically just local teams joining, and I remember they weren't so strict, so whoever was out of time limit on any stages can still compete the next day. Obviously, the year before, it got a bit, I guess, a little bit more serious with a lot of top teams are actually joining. And then now the third year, finally an overseas team. A total initially 10 teams that is supposed to be here in this year's edition of Gateh di Tranung, but unfortunately one had to pulled out. So still, nine overseas team is pretty impressive.
9 good quality team daripada overseas dan 15 team tempatan. Local team, state team, juniors team, juniors club team. Agak menarik sebenarnya kita edisi pada kali ni. Harap mungkin edisi ke hadapan mungkin lebih quality player, mungkin team yang baik mungkin daripada pasukan-pasukan Pro Tour.
That's right.
Minat datang mungkin off season bagi mereka.
Maybe. Definitely. It's definitely been a good event for the local cycling scene and also for the state of Terengganu in general. And in a second, we will listen to an interview done with I guess the official winner of this year's edition of Gateh di Tranung, Jeroen Meyers from RCF cycling team. So let's hear the interview.
Alright guys, right here with me we have Jeroen Meyers from Raudah Cahaya Foundation cycling team. Secara tidak rasmi, Jeroen adalah pemenang jersey kuning atau the GC jersey untuk Gateh di Terengganu 2024 edisi ketiga ini. So congratulations to Jeroen.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, sama-sama. So how do you feel?
Very happy to take the individual GC. We worked very hard for it last days, and today was actually it was fast day, but for us more easy because TSG and Army tried to make it more hard, so I could sit in the wheel.
But you've been wearing the yellow jersey since the first stage, so do you see this like it's not really tough, or what do you think?
No, the opposite. It was really tough. We were only racing with 5 guys instead of 7. So it's always hard working, and yesterday they really tried almost everything to get us out of the jersey, so we really worked hard for it. So to defend the jersey is never easy. Maybe it looks more easy on TV, but it never is.
So you're trying to say that the riders who's here participating in this race, they are actually very serious ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if people underestimate the field because more club riders are here, but these days all young guys, they can all ride fast, they can all ride hard, and also you see the Malaysians in the SEA Games, they're always last year's always number 1. In Asia they get a lot of good results, or really good riders here.
Okay, last but not least, you've been to Malaysia many times, so how do you feel this time around winning the race and you're on holiday?
Actually I go holiday after this. It was not really a holiday, but I really like it here, and it's really good organized, the race, and I really like it in Malaysia, so I'm always happy to be here. Congratulations again.
And that's it. Jeroen Meyers, our GC winner unofficially. Sekejap lagi dia akan naik pentas. So teruskan bersama kami untuk Gateh di Terengganu 2024, the 3rd edition. Teruskan.
Alright, so that was Jeroen Meyers. Okay, that was Jeroen Meyers. That was, I guess, the unofficial winner
overall GC, yellow GC kita pada SC tahun ini.
The Hellas Bike Shop yellow jersey for general classification. Yes, definitely he misses being back in Terengganu. Formerly being Terengganu cycling team riders, and obviously now he's racing for Victoria Sports, a Philippine team. He's based in he's a Dutch and from Netherlands, same hometown as Matthew van der Poel. So it's good to see him winning the jersey. So initially his plan was to be here for a vacation, and then Anwar Manan called him to join the race, and we never thought it'd be this serious.
Wow, dia punya vacation as kita punya pelumba lah. Lain macam lah Jeroen Meyers tahun ni. So tahniah Jeroen Meyers dari pasukan RCF. RCF sebenarnya dia last minute dia form team daripada Anwar Manan punya idea.
Exactly. I think probably like a few 1 or 2 months ago, maybe like 1 or 2 months ago. Not long. 1 or 2 months ago.
Dia call Lo Si Kiong lah, tiba-tiba kan call Akibal, call Hakimi. Agak bagus ni. line up Raudah Cycling Foundation kali ini agak berjaya lah sebenarnya, kita consider berjaya. Menang satu stage, dan yellow jersey, green jerseys, local club riders.
So that was an impressive performance by Jerome Mays and also RCF Foundation, especially in that stage 1 where they have a significant gap in the breakaway, because you're considering that for example, like Hakimi, his gap maintained 6 minutes and plus, and actually he grew the gap by I think about 10 seconds. Initially it dropped a little bit, but then he regained the time. And then you have obviously Jerome Mays. Pretty much he had the stage win with quite a significant gap. With a few seconds gap, and then he extended the lead in stage 2 onwards, and now he's secured with I believe just under, or maybe around that 50 seconds
around 50
time
seconds,
gap between himself and also Aiman Zarif.
Tahniah juga kepada pasukan TSG kerana 4 stage win dimenangi oleh pasukan mereka, even though mereka tak dapat menyelamatkan keseluruhan tim overall GC, dimenangi oleh pasukan ATM, saya rasa itu.
That's the unofficial result, judging he is the armed forces actually in terms of the team classification.
Okay, so sekarang kita kembali kepada onsite. Kita ada interview bersama coach jurulatih dia pasukan TSG.
TSG Academy.
Academy.
Coach
Zulhelmi.
That's right. Let's hear the interview.
Masih lagi di tempat finishing kita di Drawbridge, the iconic jambatan angkat di Kuala Terengganu ini, menantikan penyampaian hadiah yang akan dilangsungkan sekejap saja lagi. Dan daripada itu saya dapat tangkap coach untuk coach Academy, Mak Se. Apa khabar? Macam mana prestasi dan harapan je? Just a short one.
Prestasi sangat membanggakan untuk target kali ini, untuk edisi kali ini Tour Gateh Terengganu. Kita dapat, alhamdulillah dapat tempat ketiga untuk berpasukan, dan 2 kali tempat ketiga juga untuk individu under 23. That's my achievement untuk tim TSG Academy. Alhamdulillah. Yes.
Macam mana Mak saya tengok secara keseluruhan penganjuran ni pula?
Penganjuran sangat bagus dan semua perfect, tak ada apa masalah. Laluan pun bagus untuk pelumba-pelumba muda untuk meningkat naik. Saya sebagai ADS TSG selama ni bawa race di Japan, Indonesia, tak ada laluan langsung untuk flat. Dia cuma kebanyakannya semua yang before sprint tu memang ada climb. So that's why ini salah satu acara yang sangat bagus, sangat yang dinantikan. Semua pasukan local club ke professional, also TSG sendiri pun memang keep fight jugalah untuk dapatkan tempat yang berapa stage ni menang. So alhamdulillah semuanya selamat dan good job to organizer. Yes.
Terima kasih Masih Zuhimi, itu coach untuk Akademi TSG. Baiklah, tanpa buang masa kita terus saja ke pentas sebab kejap lagi kita dah nak start dah. Okay, let's go.
TI Properties is a property and facility management company offering valued property services for the state of Terengganu, its agencies, GLCs and corporate clients. We pride ourselves in offering professional property and facility management solutions for your business success. With steadfast commitment to excellence, we will be your trusted partner in maximizing the company values to your asset and facilities via our efficient and sustainable management services. With exceptional quality of expert services, advanced technologies, and dedicated team of professionals, we are
Kita mulakan acara penyampaian hadiah kita pada malam ini dengan menyampaikan sedikit cenderahati penghargaan kepada semua yang terlibat dalam Tour Gateh di Terengganu edisi ketiga ini.
Baik, dengan ini kita jemput Yang Berhormat Muhammad Fadli Rahmi bin Zulkifli, Timbalan Pengurusi Jawatan Kuasa Pembangunan Belia Sekadar NGO Negeri Terengganu, dan diiringi Yang Berbahagia Datuk A.B. Rashid bin Yusof, Timbalan Setiausaha Kerajaan Pengurusan Kepentas untuk menyampaikan penghargaan. Dipersilakan.
Jarang-jarang kita dapat duduk tengah-tengah jalan tau.
Ya, betul.
Pukul 12 malam lagi duduk tengah-tengah jalan. Julung-julung kali orang cakap. Baiklah, dipersilakan. Dipersilakan dulu pasukan Marshal Gateh di Terengganu 2024. Wakilnya
Encik Rahimi bin Nur Muhammad.
terima kasih kepada marshals kita. Thank you so much. Diorang lain memastikan routing kita betul, rider kita jalan betul. Yang bawa cameraman pun ada.
Yang bawa cameraman, yang bawa komisar,
medical.
Ada yang jatuh pun ada. Buruk ijat mana buruk ijat? Buruk ijat jatuh
Terima kasih banyak kepada Team Marshals. Jangan serik, okey? Next year kita sign kontrak terus. Sebab sukses.
Ya, baik.
Seterusnya, kita jemput pasukan polis Diraja Malaysia.
Kita persilakan DCP Datuk Muhammad Khairi bin Khairuddin, Ketua Polis Terengganu.
Kita nak interview juga berapa ramai kekuatan anggota Polis Diraja Malaysia kali ni, especially yang traffic lah. Kau tengok dia park tu cantik je. Saya pun kadang-kadang parking bersepah. Thank you so much to the Royal Malaysian Police for assisting and making sure everything is good, safe and sound. Not just the riders but the whole event. A big round of applause for Polis Diraja Malaysia. Okay. Seterusnya silakan.
Seterusnya kita persilakan pasukan produksi TVP. Kita persilakan Encik Khairul Jalaluddin, Managing Director Free Media Sendirian Berhad.
Dipersilakan Encik Khairul. Janganlah segan-segan.
Mana Encik
Orang
Khairul
kerja
kita?
TV ni sebenarnya pemalu.
Dia
Kita dah biasa di belakang tabir.
behind the scene.
Bila suruh pergi ke depan dia macam betul ke? Macam tak betul je. Macam dia tak ya. Mana ada wakil?
Ataupun wakil kepada Encik Khairul. Wakil TVP.
Sadam mana Sadam?
Kita persilakan Kiki untuk wakil kepada TVP. Okay, terima kasih sekali lagi kepada TVP. Itu Encik Khairul. Dan Aida Encik Khairul. Tak apa. Nanti kita bagi hadiah tu. Okey, baik. Dan yang terakhir, kita persilakan ke pentas iaitu pasukan komisar untuk Tour Gateh di Terengganu bagi edisi yang ketiga ini. Kita persilakan Puan Beatrice Ella Jawa, President of Komisar Panel.
PCP kita, Madam Beatrice. Thank you so much. Radio Tour semualah. Komisar
semua
kena
sekali.
naik. Sila naik. Dia suka
Semua sekali komisar.
Silakan komisar.
Dan juga Kiki, kita ada dua orang komisar dari luar negara iaitu dari Filipina, iaitu Gary Rowe dan Alfred Gargolo.
Thank you so much for making sure everything goes according to the rules and regulation of the race.
Ya, betul.
Sangat penting kita mengikuti peraturan dan undang-undang sebab kita nak belajar meningkatkan mutu dan kualiti.
Ya, supaya kita ni lebih cekap ataupun lebih berdisiplin dalam perlumbaan.
Semua kena ikut peraturannya dengan perlumbaan sebab bukan saja sebab keselamatan tapi undang-undang ni dibuat supaya lebih orang kata structured. Lebih structured.
Pertama kalinya komisar naik podium pada malam ini.
Terima kasih ya.
Tepukan untuk komisar tuan-tuan dan puan-puan.
Okey. Terima kasih. Okey, dah.
Turun.
Cepat nanti kita fine. RM100. You all aja kepada fine. Kita
lambat
boleh
terus kita fine.
Kita fine RM100 nanti. Gurau-gurau. Okey.
Okey, baik, kita mohon Yang Berhormat kekal di atas pentas untuk kita ke acara penyampaian hadiah yang seterusnya.
Yalah, inilah masa yang kita nanti-nantikan, iaitu acara penyampaian hadiah. Kita start dulu dengan peringkat kelima.
Ya, betul.
Okey.
Pemenang bagi kategori bawah 23, dipersilakan.
Baiklah. Best under 23 riders for the 5th stage. Let's welcome this rider up on stage right now. Third place goes to Muhammad Faizal Izzuddin Ahmad Jaya from TCA ataupun Terengganu Academy.
Saya persilakan pemenang untuk naik podium terlebih dahulu.
Sesungguhnya platform race macam ni memang meningkatkan tahap prestasi mereka. Kedua, second place goes to Muhammad Iqbal Daniel
dari RCF,
daripada Rauda Cahaya Foundation. Dan tempat pertama goes to Delano Sven from Global Cycling Team.
Silakan Yang Berhormat untuk menyampaikan hadiah.
Yeah, here you are, the 3 top under 23 riders for the 5th stage.
Untuk peringkat malam ini.
Ya.
Kali kedua pelomba daripada Global Cycling Team ini menaiki podium sepanjang tour Gateh di Tranung.
Semalam pun dia dapat sekali.
Semalam dia dapat sekali.
Ya. Dia baru nak warm up lah.
Baru nak warm up. Kita dah habis dah.
Maybe next year they'll win more. Okay, a big round of applause for our top 3 under 23 riders for the 5th stage. Okay. Seronok demo atas tu.
Okay, grup foto terlebih dahulu.
Gembira, dah gembira.
Gembira. Nanti pulang dekat Belanda cerita sama kawan-kawan.
Congratulations, thank you. You may step down now and moving on.
Okay, terima kasih kepada pemenang-pemenang. Okay, boleh turun dulu.
Menjalinkan persahabatan, ya. Okey. Baiklah, seterusnya kita akan saksikan penyampaian hadiah untuk the best local club rider pula untuk peringkat kelima. Baiklah, kita persilakan pelumba-pelumbanya
untuk tampil ke pentas terlebih dahulu.
Dipersilakan tempat ketiga goes to Muhammad Hafiz Rosli daripada MIFH.
Tempat kedua juga dari MIFH.
Ya, kita ada Abdul Shazwan Abdul Rahman. Dan tempat pertama best club rider goes to Zamri Saleh daripada Academy TSG Academy.
Dia muncul di saat akhir, Zamri Saleh.
Dia sebenarnya mastermind kepada grup ataupun pasukan Academy TSG.
Pandai Zah. Peringkat terakhir baru Zah keluar.
Ini dia pemenang-pemenang ataupun pelumba-pelumba terbaik bagi orang kita kelas local club. For the local club we have Zamri Saleh, the winner. Tempat pertama Abdul Shazwan Abdul Rahman dari MIFH. Dan rakan sepasukan tempat ketiga Muhammad Hafiz Rosli. Tahniah, the best club riders for the 5th stage.
Tahniah sekali lagi. Terima kasih kepada pemenang.
Terima kasih, baiklah. Thank you so much. Kita teruskan dengan pemenang bagi peringkat kelima. Kita jemput tempat ketiga. Tepukan gemuruh untuk pelumba dari TSG Wan Abdul Rahman Hamdan
ataupun Aci.
Tempat kedua Muhammad Izzat Helmi Abdul Hal daripada ATM. Dan
tempat pertama,
the champion for the 5th stage, Erwandi Lakasek dari TSG.
The Wendish. Dia minta saya sebut nama dia The Wendish. Saya sebut Wendy ya. Ready? Okey.
Actually nama samaran dia Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy.
Here you are, ladies and gentlemen, your winners for the fifth stage. 2 daripada TSG, 1 daripada ATM. Sebenarnya banyak pelumba-pelumba profesional berpecah masuk ke kelab-kelab bagi memeriahkan lagi acara ataupun tamasya berbasikal atau sukan berbasikal kita untuk Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024 kali ini.
Ya.
Memang meriah lah.
Memang happening untuk edisi yang ketiga ini. Tahniah sekali lagi kepada Wandi kerana berjaya memenangi peringkat yang kelima ini dan memenangi jersey yang berwarna merah dan juga helmet yang ditaja oleh Sun Remoon.
Berwarna-warni kita punya turtle.
Ada macam-macam color penyu tahun ni. Ada warna merah, warna kuning, ada warna kelabu.
Big smile, big win. Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Okay.
You may start down now.
Grup foto winner terlebih dahulu.
Oh, okay. Semua perit jerih semua dah terbayar pada malam ini.
Betul.
Okey, baik. Seterusnya kita akan beralih kepada hadiah untuk pasukan. Yes. Kita mulakan dengan
sekejap. Okey. Kita bagi kru-kru kita settlekan pentas terlebih dahulu. Dan dengan ini kita jemput sekali lagi ke pentas Yang Berhormat Mulia Tengku Sri Bijaya Raja Setiausaha Kerajaan Negeri Terengganu untuk menyampaikan hadiah kepada pemenang. Dipersilakan Yang Berhormat Mulia Tengku Sri.
Okey, kita akan mulakan dengan pasukan terbaik bawah 23 tahun. Dan untuk pengetahuan anda, kalau jersey putih tu ditaja oleh MSNT lah sebab yang kita pakai hari ni.
Yang kita pakai hari ni.
Cantik. Baiklah, kita persilakan third place Best Under 23 team goes to TSG Cycling Academy team.
Berikan tepukan yang gemuruh untuk TSG Academy.
Kita jangan membelakangkan kamera please.
Adik-adik kursi depan.
Adik-adik rider kita yang berada di atas pentas jangan membelakangkan kamera. Pandang depan. Ya.
Ya. Tengok depan.
Tengok depan.
Jangan malu. Anda 3 terbaik untuk edisi ini.
Baiklah, tempat kedua pasukan manakah yang bergelar Best Under 23? Tempat kedua, kita persilakan
teruskan kaptennya Zafri Saleh untuk menerima pelat. Okey, kesemua pemenang untuk bergambar terlebih dahulu. Boleh naik dekat atas, dekat belakang.
Okey.
Naik atas podium, semua pemenang-pemenang.
Okey.
Tengah sikit. Boleh kesat tengah sikit.
Krem sikit.
Kesat tengah sikit. Academy, come on Academy TSG.
Stand by. Okey, second place untuk tim yang kedua. Kita persilakan Nusantara Devotee.
Ini dia pasukan daripada Indonesia.
Ini pun akademi sebenarnya. Sorang-sorang ya, jangan pandang depan, pandang kamera, senyum-senyum. Ya, one by one. Okey. Kita minta kerjasama pegawai kat atas. Tolong susun sikit. Okey. Mereka terima plug dan penyu. Okey, baiklah.
Baik, tempat kedua telah pun kita ketahui.
Untuk berpasukan Best Under 23 di bawah 23 tahun. Tepukan gemuruh untuk pasukan ASC Monsters.
Ya, pasukan ini juga yang datang daripada negara Indonesia.
Tahniah. Lain pasukan, lain misi. Ada yang nak menang jersey, ada yang nak menang points.
Berpasukan.
Ada nak menang berpasukan.
Dia orang tak naik podium hari-hari, tapi dia orang target yang last.
Betul. Strategi, ini semua strategi. Okey. Semua orang dia seronok sebenarnya menang hadiah. Semua nak naik kapal pentas. Tak apalah.
Sekali setahun.
Bagi chance sekali setahun.
Sekali setahun.
Kan? Biarlah.
Tahun depan Abang Peri kena cari lori besar lagi.
Trailer besar lagi.
Trailer, kita pakai trailer.
Okay, let's give them a bit of an opportunity untuk photo op lah. Okay. Okay. Big smile.
Okey, pada depan. Oh, ramai kameraman kat depan ya.
Okey, terima kasih, terima kasih.
Terima kasih kepada semua pemenang-pemenang.
Fast forward. Kita ada banyak hadiah lepas ni lagi.
Okey, pemenang.
Thank you.
Boleh turun terlebih dahulu.
Okey. Boleh turun sebelah sana tempat you datang tadi. Mana you datang, situlah you pergi. Silakan.
Selepas ni kita gambar balik.
Ya.
Lepas ni kita boleh gambar
lepas
lagi.
Lepas ni pakailah stage. Susahnya nak suruh dia turun stage.
Kita ada banyak lagi ni kategori yang kita nak sampaikan hadiah.
Okey. Sabar. Kejap lepas dia tangkap gambar. Okey, seterusnya kita akan sambung penyampai hadiah untuk Best Local Club Team. Pasukan klub. Dengan itu kita persilakan Kemai diorang Persilakan daripada PDRM Cycling Team.
Tepukan untuk pasukan PDRM. Tahniah kita ucapkan kepada pasukan PDRM kerana berjaya menjadi pasukan ketiga terbaik bagi the best local club.
Okey, kita tangkap gambar dulu sebelum kita panggil the next team. You can have your photo op here with the VVIP dengan with our guest of honor and the VVIP on the stage.
Okey, pada depan semua sekali, sesi bergambar dahulu.
Okey, sila beri ruang. Boleh ke tengah sikit tak? Ke kanan sedikit. Abang polis gerak sana sikit boleh tak? Abang polis.
Jangan keluar baris, ke kanan je sedikit.
Apa?
Okey, terima kasih
kepada PDRM. Kita teruskan dengan Best Local Club Team. Dipersilakan dari Majlis Banraya Petaling Jaya MBPJ. Okey.
kita persediakan pasukan untuk menerima flag terlebih dahulu.
Okay, can move the other side sikit. Bergerak ke sana lagi. Ya.
Ke kanan sedikit, ke kanan. Okey. Baik. Pada depan semua sekali.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, snap. Smile. Okay, thank you.
Terima kasih, thank you.
Terima kasih. Seterusnya, juara pasukan untuk Best Local Club Team bagi Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024 goes to MIFH Cycling Group.
Tepukan untuk pasukan MIFH Cycling Group dari Kemamang, Terengganu.
Tahniah MIFH, you are the best team for the club.
Senyum mewek Malon malam ni. Dari jauh sudah nampak gigi Malon. Okey, semua sekali gerak ke kanan sedikit, kanan sedikit. Kanan sedikit. Okey. Kemah geming set Kemamang.
Okay, tahniah. Congratulations to MFH. You are the best local club team for Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024.
Terima kasih. Okey, boleh turun dulu. Pemenang kita minta turun dulu. Kita gambar selepas ni ya.
Okay, alright. Okay, thank you. Sana abang. Turun sana abang. La ilaha illallah.
Dia leka dengan kemenangan ni.
Okey lah. Baiklah, seterusnya kita akan beralih kepada Best Overall Team.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready? Let's invite the team up on stage. Third place goes to Malaysia Pro Cycling Team.
MPC. Tene. Zulkifli ataupun Tene.
Ya.
Dia ni ibarat pelumba dua alam. MTB boleh, road race pun boleh. BMX pun boleh. Tene lah. Betul Tene? 3 alam Tene.
Tahniah MPC.
Dia sama juga dengan Black sebenarnya. Mana Black? Black pun boleh berlumba BMX dan juga MTB. Black semalam hampir-hampir dah untuk menjadi pemenang, tapi mengalami masalah di last. Sorry.
Okey, ini dia tempat ketiga berpasukan best. Third place goes to team MPC. Ramai betul. Dia nak juga squeeze ke sebelah sini, dia tak tahu kenapa.
Okay, terima kasih kepada pemenang.
Congratulations. Next, pasukan yang berjaya sebagai keseluruhan untuk edisi ketiga ini.
Dan tempat kedua,
ya, Terengganu Cycling Team
TSG. Mana penyokong TSG?
Congratulations. Ni home crowd dia. Kita ada Kiziyi, Wandi, Amirul, siapa lagi? Kita ada
Aiman Zarif,
Syamir
Aiman,
ya,
dan Zul Adri Amin.
Ya. Tempat kedua terbaik untuk berpasukan TSG
bagi
kali
edisi
ini.
Yang ketiga ini.
Yes. Okay. That's it. Congratulations. Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Baiklah. tibalah masanya untuk kita announce pasukan terbaik untuk Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024 edisi ketiga. Berikan tepukan gemuruh, big round of applause for this team, Armed Forces Cycling Team.
Kita persilakan ke semua pelumba-pelumba Armed Force untuk naikkan pentas bagi menerima medal kejuaraan.
Kita ada Izzat Helmi, Aiman Rosli, kita ada Zwi,
Zahin Wafi,
Mamat, siapa lagi tu? Yang belakang tu?
belakang kru dia punya kru team dia.
Oh, dia punya support staff, support crew. Mamat bawa pelapis 2 orang. Congratulations to the Armed Forces team. Lepas ni semua pakai uniform balik, masuk petugas, jangan lupa. Dia orang punya team manager, Captain Ismail.
Jadi malam ni Kiki, 2 pasukan beruniform telah naik ke podium.
Captain Ismail memang sinonim lah dengan semua perlumbaan di Malaysia ni. Orang kuat di belakang pasukan Armed Forces. Alright. Okay, thank you. Congratulations once again to the Armed Forces team.
Okay,
the
terima kasih.
best team for Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024. Baiklah, seterusnya kita beralih pula ke Best Under 23, the white jersey. Inilah yang kita nantikan, kita clear sikit stage. Tibalah masanya kita menyampaikan pemenang-pemenang jersey
yang dipertandingkan
untuk edisi ketiga Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024.
Kita ada 5 jersey putih.
Sebenarnya kita ada 6.
6.
Tapi merah kita dah bagi tadi.
Dah bagi tadi, tinggal 5 saja lagi.
Tinggal 5 lagi.
Baik, kita akan mulakan dengan jersey bawah 23.
Terima kasih kepada MSNT yang menaja jersey putih Best Under 23, dan untuk overall ini kita jemput 3 pemenang atau top 3 Best Under 23 dulu. Kita mulakan dengan daripada NCT Ade Mesa. Daripada Nusantara. Tempat kedua Lucky Braga daripada NCP Nusantara juga.
Dan kita persilakan yang Bapak Mulia untuk menyarung medal kepada para pemenang
Pro Cycling. Dan tempat pertama, kita bagi dulu tempat ketiga dulu.
Dan Kiki, tempat kedua, kita persilakan sekali lagi.
Lucky Braga Pratama daripada NC Cycling Team. Dan tempat pertama goes to Muhammad Syawal Mazlin dari MPC.
Yang kita dimintakan yang berbahagia Datuk Abdul Rasik. Okay, sekali lagi tuan-tuan dan puan-puan,
satu tepukan gemuruh. Wah!
Untuk pemenang jersey putih itu Best Under 23, Syawal Mazlin dari MPC Malaysia Pro Cycling Team.
Tahniah Syawal. Pelumba terbaik bawah 23 tahun.
Okay, kita jemput tetamu kita untuk bergambar dengan pemenang terlebih dahulu.
Okay. Big smile. Gembira nampaknya. Syawal Mazlin berjaya membawa pulang jersey putih. Pelumba terbaik bawah 23 tahun.
Okay, tahniah
thank
dan
you.
syabas sekali lagi kepada pemenang.
Thank you.
Dan kita minta Yang Berhormat Tengku Sri terus kekal di atas pentas. Dan kita juga minta Yang Berhormat Ustaz dan juga Yang Berbahagia Datuk untuk kembali ke tempat duduk terlebih dahulu bagi kita meneruskan acara penyampaian hadiah kategori yang seterusnya.
Baiklah, seterusnya kita akan menyerahkan hadiah untuk pelumba terbaik klub secara keseluruhan.
Ya, betul. Tapi sebelum
Best
tu Kiki,
overall club.
kita ingin menjemput Yang Bersa Tuan Haji Asmadi bin Muhammad, Pengarah Jabatan Belia Sukan Negeri Terengganu ke pentas untuk bersama dengan Yang Berhormat Mulia Tengku Sri. Dipersilakan.
Okey. Baiklah. Top 3 Best Local Club Rider bagi edisi ketiga Tour Gateh Terengganu 2024. Dipersilakan tempat ketiga Muhammad Hafiz Rosli dari MIFH. Tempat kedua dipersilakan menangnya Muhammad Khairul Azizi juga dari MIFH. Dan yang pastinya dia tidak pernah melepaskan jersey oren ini. Kita persilakan Muhammad Hakimi Haikal dari RCF.
Tahniah dan syabas kita ucapkan pada Kimi kerana berjaya mempertahankan jersey ini sehingga ke peringkat akhir ini.
5 peringkat dia genggam kuat jersey orange, tak lepas-lepas sampailah ke sudah. So congratulations to all the top 3 best local rider overall. Okey. Satu tepukan gemuruh untuk pelumba-pelumba kelab kita.
Okey, semua pada depan untuk sesi bergambar terlebih dahulu.
Yang pastinya mereka ni kan memberi saingan yang cukup sengit tau. Level diorang dah lain dah.
Okey, terima kasih. Tahniah kepada pemenang.
Tahniah. Okey.
Terima kasih juga kita ucapkan kepada Yang Berhormat Tuan Haji Asmadi, Pengarah JBSNT.
Baiklah, seterusnya kita akan menyaksikan penyampaian hadiah untuk pendaki-pendaki hebat
ataupun Raja Bukit kita.
Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024. Pendaki-pendaki hebat kita. Untuk itu,
dengan ini kita ingin menjemput Tuan Haji Burhanuddin Hilmi bin Muhammad, CEO Grup TI, dan juga Yang Mulia Tuan Haji Cikgu Hafiz bin Cikgu Denan, Ketua Eksekutif Ladang Rakyat Terengganu ke pentas. Dipersilakan.
Ya. Okay. Our best climbers for this third edition of Tour Gateh di Terengganu. Let's meet the best climbers. Start with Jerome Meyers, third place, RCF. Tempat kedua kita ada Muhammad Syawal Mazlin dari MPC. Dan pemenangnya Muhammad Zawawi Azman dari ATM.
Dan kita persilakan Yang Berhormat untuk penyampaian hadiah. Zawawi bawa satu family, Zawawi
Dia menang peringkat, dia bawa anak. Dia menang besar, dia bawa satu family.
Satu family. Mana bini Zawawi? Ajak bini tadi.
Is a family win.
Dan tempat kedua sekali lagi berikan tepukan untuk Syawal Mazlin dari MPC.
Ya. Diorang semua dah tak sabar-sabar terus naik podium. Dan yes, the big win goes to Zawawi. daripada ATM Armed Forces.
Silakan Zawawi untuk menyarung jersey Raja Bukit untuk tua di Gateh Tranung bagi edisi yang ketiga ini.
Okay, looking good in the polka dot jersey. Sponsored by Ladang Rakyat. Terima kasih Ladang Rakyat. Tahun depan kita lalu dalam kawasan Ladang Rakyat lah. Boleh ya?
Kita buat gravel sedikit kan?
Kita lalu Ladang Rakyat. Kita tukar tayar.
Okay, kita jemput.
Congratulations once again to all top 3 climbers. Johor Mayes, Muhammad Syah Mazlin dan Zawawi Azman.
Siapa untuk deh? Ada banyak gitu.
Kita ada banyak lagi nak tembak-tembak ni.
Okey, Ajibab boleh terus ke atas pentas. Terima kasih kepada Yang Mulia Tuan Haji Cikgu Hafiz.
Yeah, thank you very much. Moving on, sekarang kita akan menyampaikan jersey Best Sprinter
jersey
overall.
Hijau.
Jersey hijau, tajaan epic.
Baik.
Terima kasih. Boleh turun sekarang slowly. Satu, dia punya support group dia.
Ramai dia bawa tu. Hati-hati turun. Baik, dengan ini kita jemput ke pentas Tuan Haji Muhammad Syukri Muhammad, pengurus
Epic
besar
is back.
Sumber Manusia dan Pentadbiran Epic Berhad.
Yes, it's an epic event, definitely. Tour Gateh di Terengganu. Baiklah, untuk Best Sprinters for the 3rd edition, dipersilakan. Ridernya Muhammad Nur Aiman Rosli daripada ATM. Tempat kedua, Johor Mayes from RCF. And our best sprinter for Tour Gateh di 2024 goes to Nur Aiman Zarif from TSG.
Baik, kita persilakan Jabat Mata Kusui untuk menyampaikan hadiah.
Both Aiman tak dapat dipisahkan. Seorang naik, dua-dua orang akan naik. Tapi kalau nak ikutkan ketiga-tiga mereka ni, semua adalah pelumba TSG.
Ya, betul.
Ya. TSG banyak melahirkan pelumba-pelumba yang cukup berbakat, cukup hebat
dan cukup berkaliber.
Ya, memberi saingan yang sangat hebat di seluruh dunia ya. Bukan saja di Malaysia. Aiman Zarif kali ni pertama kali ya dapat sprint jersey. Betul tak Aiman?
Kali pertama mana?
First time Aiman. Sprint jersey.
Kali pertama sprint jersey.
Menang keseluruhan first time lah.
Biasa dia com.
Selalu dia com. Atau stage win. Tapi tiba-tiba hari ni, why not? Oh,
Kadang-kadang sapu semua lah senang.
Why not?
Apa yang ada sapu je man.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our top 3 sprinters, best top 3 sprinters for the 3rd edition Tour Gateh Terengganu 2024. A big round of applause. Congratulations.
Bukan untuk pemenang-pemenang kita, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan.
Yeah.
Okay, sekali lagi terima kasih kita ucapkan kepada Tuan Haji Burhanuddin dan juga Tuan Haji Muhammad Syukri.
Okey. Baiklah. Bagi Shan takat gambar dulu.
Okey.
Bagi Shan takat gambar dulu. Baiklah.
Okey, baik Kiki.
Baiklah, tibalah masa. Careful.
Hati-hati.
Bantuan. Baiklah.
Tinggal satu
Hadirin
saja
yang
lagi.
dihormati sekalian, tibalah masanya yang ditunggu-tunggu. Penyerahan jersey kuning, the GC jersey leader ataupun the winner, overall winner untuk Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024 edisi ketiga ini. Dengan itu kita persilakan
Encik Afiq Daniel, pengurus Hellas Bike Shop ke pentas. Dipersilakan.
wakili Datuk Azizi kita daripada Hellas. Baiklah, tanpa membuang masa, hadirin dan mati sekalian dipersilakan. Tempat ketiga, Muhammad Zawawi Azman dari ATM Armed Forces.
Baik, kita persilakan yang berhormat beliau Tengku Sri untuk menyampaikan hadiah kepada pemenang.
Zawawi tempat ketiga, second place goes to Muhammad Nur Aiman Zarif from TSG. Congrats Aiman, menang besar hari ini. Stage win pun ada, jersey pun menang, overall pun dapat. Baiklah, the winner of the yellow jersey for Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024, the third edition, goes to Jeroen Meyers from RCF.
Tepukan yang paling gemuruh untuk Jeroen Meyers.
Big win for Jeroen from the first stage. He has won the yellow jersey, the GC jersey, the point jersey, right up to the finishing. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all our winners.
Okay, terima kasih juga kita ucapkan kepada Encik Afiq Daniel, pengurus Hellas Bike Shop.
Yes. Thank you very much. Ada penyampaian cedera hati sikit.
Okay, terima kasih pemenang.
Okay, we would like to invite all the jersey winners to be on the stage again. Can we have all the jersey winners? The white, the polka dot,
Jersey orange,
the orange,
jersey hijau,
the green.
Aiman Zarif, Syawal. Baik, sebelum tu Kiki,
sebelum kita jemput diorang pakai baju balik sebab banyak sangat menang baju, kita buat penyerahan cedera hati dulu.
Baik, dengan ini kita persilakan Yang Berhormat Encik Ahmad Sarizal dan Yang Pengarah Majlis Sukan Negeri Terengganu untuk menyampaikan cermata kepada Yang Berhormat Mulia Tengku Sri Wijaya Raja Setiausaha Kerajaan Terengganu sebagai ucapan penghargaan dan juga terima kasih.
Thank you so much for gracing our event this beautiful morning. Indeed, this is a very special event, sangat special. Dan kehadiran Yang Berhormat Mulia sangatlah memberi makna kepada kita semua. Sebab kita tahu jadual pun padat. Kalau boleh dia nak selalu ikut kita.
Betul tu Kiki.
Okay, our riders, let's have the riders with the jerseys up on the stage.
Semua pemenang-pemenang jersey, kita naik ke stage sekarang ini.
Kita punya best under 23, Syawal Mazlin, Aiman Zarif, best sprinter, Hakimi, best local club, Jeroen Yellow, and Zawawi polka dot. Nice.
Baik, sekali lagi ucapan ribuan terima kasih kepada Yang Berhormat Mulia Tengku Sri kerana sudi menyampaikan hadiah kepada para pemenang untuk Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024 edisi yang ketiga ini.
Congratulations once again. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks media. Satu tepuk rakan-rakan media juga. Terima kasih kerana buat liputan sepanjang ni.
5 hari bersama dengan kita.
Baiklah, apapun kita ingin mengucapkan ribuan dan jutaan terima kasih kepada semua yang telah pun bersama-sama kita sepanjang perlumbaan Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024 edisi ketiga ini. Segala kekurangan harap dimaafkan. Yang baik-baik tu semua daripada Allah Ta'ala. Kesilapan dan kekurangan tu kat kita lah.
Ya, kita semua berdua.
Ya. Dan kepada anda semua yang akan pulang, berhati-hati, akan balik ke
Destinasi
masing-masing. Besok please be careful. Make sure you do not leave anything behind other than good memories.
Ya, betul tu Kiki.
Okey, dengan itu saya Nurul Alis Kiki bersama pasangan saya.
Saya Fadil.
Dengan ucapan tingkatkan mutu sukan negara, sahut cabaran dunia, bajukan sukan berbasikal untuk Malaysia.
Dengar tadi kan? Tadi ni call kita. Dengar.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the stage 5, which was won by Irwandi Lakasik from Terengganu cycling team. Second is Izzat Hilmi from Armed Forces, followed by third, Wan Abdul Rahman Hamdan from Terengganu. And fourth, Delano Swin from Global Cycling Team. Fifth, Muhammad Nur Aiman Zarif from Terengganu. Sixth is Muhammad Iqbal Daniel from RCF. Seventh is Zulhilmi Zainal from MSN Malaysia. From number 8 is Muhammad Faisal Izzuddin from TCA, followed by Zulfahmi Aiman from TCA, and also Muhammad Zamri Saleh, TCA, Terengganu Cycling Academy.
Ini dia general classification local club rider. Tempat pertama dimenangi oleh Muhammad Hakimi Haikal daripada RCF. Tempat kedua Khairil Azizi Abdullah daripada MIFH. Tempat ketiga Muhammad Hafiz Rodi daripada MIFH juga. Tempat keempat Abdul Syazwa Abdul Rahman daripada MIFH. Tempat kelima Muhammad Rahul Misbah daripada MBPJ. Tempat keenam Azli Najmi Zulkifli daripada MBPJ. Tempat ketujuh Zamri Saleh daripada TSG Academy. Tempat ke-8 Abdul Halim Hassan daripada MIVH. Tempat ke-9 Muhammad Hafiz Hamid daripada Prope Cycling. Tempat ke-10 Muhammad Amin Akmal daripada PDRM.
And then this is a general classification for the best young rider, which was won by Muhammad Syawal Mazlin from Malaysia Pro Cycling. Second is Luki Braga Pratama from Nusantara Development Continental Team. And number 3 is Ade Mesa. Luki Braga was NC Pro Cycling. Ade Mesa is Nusantara Development Team. Number 4 is Arkana Gali Hafiz Sena from ASC Monsters. Number 5 is Chin Pok Kam from Sunrimun. Number 6 is Kizi Yi from Terengganu Cycling Team. Number 7 is Muhammad Faiz Fakri from Hellas Cycling Team. Number 8, Muhammad Aflah from ASC Monsters. Number 9, Shelhan also from ASC Monsters. And 10th is Zulfahmi Aiman from Terengganu Cycling Academy.
Ini dia keputusan akhir King of Mountain di tour kali ini. Muhammad Zawawi Azman daripada Armed Force Cycling. Tempat kedua Muhammad Syawal Mazlin daripada MPC. Tempat ketiga Jerome Myers daripada RCF. Tempat keempat Muhammad Nur Aiman Zari daripada TSG. Tempat kelima daripada TSG juga Kizi. Tempat keenam Muhammad Syahan Nur Rahman daripada ASC Monster. Tempat ketujuh Muhammad Afi Husni daripada Armed Forces. Tempat ke-8 Akmal Hakim daripada MPC. Tempat ke-9 Zulkifli daripada MPC. Dan tempat ke-10 Adri Amin Zulkarnain daripada TSG.
This is the epic green jersey for the sprinter classification. Number 1 is won by Muhammad Nur Aiman Zarif from Terengganu Cycling Team. Second is Jeron Meyers from RCF. Third is Muhammad Nur Aiman Rosli from Armed Forces. Fourth is Irwandi Lakasik from Terengganu Cycling Team. Fifth is Muhammad Syawal Mazlin from Malaysia Pro Cycling, followed by 6th Harry Tanfield from Sunrimun. 7th is Kizi Yi from Terengganu Cycling Team. 8th is Nur Amirul Fakhruddin Mazuki from Terengganu Cycling Team. 9th is Zahin Wahi from Armed Forces, and 10th place is Wan Abdul Rahman Hamdan from Terengganu Cycling Team.
Ini dia juara keseluruhan General Classification Individual. Tempat pertama dimenangi oleh Jerome Myers daripada pasukan RCF. Tempat kedua Nur Aiman Mazarif daripada pasukan TSG. Tempat ketiga Zawawi Azman daripada pasukan ATM. Tempat keempat Nur Aiman Rosli daripada ATM juga. Tempat kelima Terry Hanfield from Sunrimun. Tempat keenam Muhammad Famir Khairul daripada MPC. Tempat ketujuh Muhammad Hakim Haikat Ahmad Sabri daripada RCF. Tempat ke-8 Muhammad Syawal Mazlin daripada MPC. Tempat ke-9 Zulkifli daripada MPC. Tempat ke-10 Luki Braga Pratama daripada NC Pro. So Izzat, macam mana keputusan-keputusan kita pada tour kali ini.
Yep, that's it. It definitely has been an exciting, although it started off with quite a dominant fashion, especially for the yellow jersey and also for the KBS orange jersey for the best local club rider. But then obviously that sort of the chase for these, the fight for these have been a little bit, I wouldn't say aggressive, but then obviously the fight for stage win has definitely been very, very aggressive ever since stage 2 almost, right? Stage 2, we see how these three riders Breakaway, three riders sort of attack in the last few kilometers in that ridiculously unpaved climb.
So kita lihat perubahan jersey hanya pada jersey hijau epic saya rasa ya.
That's right.
It moved daripada stage pertama kita lihat.
From Jeroen Meijers and then to Muhammad Nur Aiman, Zarif, and we're just gonna have a go through some the recap of all the stages that we have in Tour Gateh di Tranung. It has definitely exceeded our expectations, especially from what we have last year. It's stage 1 was definitely super aggressive. We know that it's people have been attacking pretty much non-stop, left, right, and center until the Breakaway was established. It wasn't established until pretty much 50 kilometers or until the first King of the Mountain. This is where pretty much Jeroen and Hakimi, both from RCF cycling team, made their mark and also solidify their jersey, which is Jeroen in the Hellas Bike Shop yellow jersey for the general classification, and also Hakimi for the KBS orange jersey for the best local club rider classification.
Stage kedua ni jugalah stage yang kita tak jangka akan menjadi queen stage sebenarnya, bukan stage yang ketiga. So beberapa breakaway telah berlaku sehinggalah di kilometer 4.1 terakhir. Inilah segalanya bermula di mana Kizi percaya menamakan dan memenangi stage kedua ini.
That's right. I mean, I think that last 4 kilometer climbs in stage 2 will definitely be something that every rider in this year's edition of Gateh will remember. Okay, although last few years Kenya has always been the I guess queen stage. But to our, and then obviously in the past few years as well, normally Kenya stage was won in a breakaway group or either a solo breakaway rider that actually goes to the finishing line. But today, in this year's Tour Gateh edition, I think we can just sort of admit how the caliber or the quality of riders that actually came over to this year's edition of Tour Gateh, because at top of Kenya, it's a pretty much almost like a field sprint or bunch sprint almost.
Memang bunch sprint. Kalau kita lihat ini dia, ini kemenangan dimenangi oleh Aman Zarif akhirnya. Semenjak daripada itu dia memegang jersey hijau.
That's right. Pretty much still the green jersey from stage 3. This is the stage 4, which is the longest stage of this year's edition of Tour Gateh di Tranung. Starts off in the district of Kuala, and it's a long stage. It's a stage that we expected it to be a sprinter stage, but unfortunately the breakaway stayed away, although the first breakaway was caught in about 80 kilometers to go, and then a counterattack which consists of Amirul Fakhruddin Mazuki, and then with Tawat Wari, and then also rider Qayyim from TSG Academy. We have Faiz Fakhri from Hellas. And then yes, we definitely saw a very, very nervous and suspense ending because the chaser group nearly
datang hampir menangkap grup di breakaway dia dapat dimenangi oleh Amirul Fakhruddin daripada pasukan TSG stage keempat. Dan ini dia malam ini stage terakhir penentu segalanya di Drawbridge, Kuala Terengganu.
Yep, again a very suspense stage because we see on the right side of the road here Kizi from Terengganu and also Shazrin from MPC was in a 2-man breakaway, and then apparently the main peloton was not far at all. Pretty much a last minute catch from these riders. Obviously we can see that Jeroen Meijers initially started off the sprint. Irwandi Lacazette is comfortably in behind there, sprinting from the wheel of Abdul Rahman.
Yep,
And finally secured a stage win in this Criterium stage.
Pemenang peringkat ke-5 Tour Gateh di Terengganu pada tahun ini.
Yep, we can see all three TSG riders in front here celebrating the stage win. So definitely a good Tour Gateh for TSG with 4 stage wins. Despite, I mean, they couldn't win the yellow jersey this year, but they secured the sprinters classification jersey and also a 4 stage wins result.
Ya, dan tahniah juga kepada semua pasukan daripada pasukan Armed Forces menangi peringkat GC pada tahun ini, dan pelumba-pelumba kelab dan under 23 juga. Ya, maksudnya perlumbaan pada kali ini memberi saingan peluang kepada mereka, pelumba-pelumba kelab daripada pasukan-pasukan negeri, pasukan kelab, menunjukkan kemampuan mereka sendiri bagaimana berapa level cycling kat Malaysia ini ada dan boleh berkembang.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely went up a notch in terms of the performance of the riders that have attended the Tour Gateh and the quality and the caliber of riders that have actually turned out into this year's edition of Tour Gateh. So, Rizal, this is it. This is the end of Tour Gateh.
Yep. Ini dia akhirnya penantian yang kita tunggu sudah berakhir. Berakhirlah sudah Tour Gateh di Terengganu 2024 kita pada kali ini. InsyaAllah, terima kasih kepada semua penaja, semua sponsors, kepada kru, kepada production, kepada semua rakan-rakan MC kita, Kiki, Anwar Manan dan semualah. Izzat, terima kasih juga kerana bekerjasama kita pada ini pertama kali. InsyaAllah mungkin kita akan bersama lagi pada hadapan sekiranya ada lagi.
Hopefully. The Tour Gateh is here to stay, I believe, and I guess we'll see you guys next year.
InsyaAllah.
Goodbye from us. Goodbye from Tour Gateh. See you.